soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on. Starlight out on. Starlight out on. Cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, I make right. In for the fight. Starlight out on. Starlight out on.
So, what's up, everybody? I'm in a great mood today, which did not start out that way. We got Tootie in the chat, but she's also on panel. How you doing, Tootie? What's up, Just Becca?
Bitty over here.
Alted, my homie, and somebody I haven't seen before, Rude, Hite Homestead. Oh shit, we got Beth.
What's
up,
up,
Beth?
Beth?
Star Light. Let's go.
You still down south?
Yeah, you caught me brushing my hair. I'm camming off while I, try to look like I'm not falling apart. How you guys doing?
I am doing a-okay. I'm gonna cover quite a few things today, but the most juicy of the juicy will be halfway through the show. Then I'll cover some of my gripes. What's up, Lauren? I see you in chat. Miss Becca's back.
Just to warn you guys, I probably got about 30, maybe 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna do a Irish goodbye and just disappear because I'm supposed to be getting picked up.
Fair enough. Just a forewarning to everyone. I don't actually take the internet seriously, so the gripes and complaints that I have are not actual drama that I'm going to let people start. It is my personal opinion on certain things. I play up everything for emotional entertainment. I will say that off the rip. I'm not actually mad about anything. Everything is mainly a joke, especially when it comes to drama around here. If I have an actual issue or beef, I will talk to people in private. Everything else is for the content. So that disclaimer out of the way, we can continue, but this is not really a drama stream, but it will be covering some drama. First things first, Lauren has found us some funny ass things for Thanksgiving that we're gonna watch. Tootie Bug, what the hell?
I don't
The
know.
Matrix got you. Oh my god.
my
It
God.
cannot be. What the fuck?
Tootie Bug.
Where'd it go? What did I do?
Tootie got. Oh my lord.
Hold on for a minute. Let me try to fix this.
The government done came and took my baby.
My
That's
goodness.
crazy.
Let's see.
So these are from Lauren.
Oh,
Hey, she was kind of cute in that position.
oh,
That could have ended badly. Oh, that's tragic.
that was a bad idea. Oh no.
Oh, that could have ended badly too.
I
That
might have to
fucking
refresh.
hose.
Give me a moment, y'all.
Oh boy!
But hey, that turkey be squirting and shit. Boy, look, that turkey be squirting. Oh, boy, that turkey is black. Like black.
And perfect and brown. God.
Bro, I would have been so fucking mad if I was that guy. I would literally probably have made the situation a lot worse. I probably would have kicked the grease over and everything. I would have been so fucking mad. Oh, Tootie, we watched these before. This is where the guy drops it on the pan. Like, I would have been so fucking mad. Well, thank you for tuning in. Just Becca, comment when you can and be safe. Like, that shit, I would have been so fucking mad about the pan.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, bruh, I would throw on my fucking Make Domestic Violence Great Again hat. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. Oh my God. She fucked all of that up. I would have been like, all right, I'm taking this red cap for this black cap. All right. Make Domestic Violence Great Again. Bro, I would have been so fucking angry, dude.
I just have to just walk out the house and keep on walking with that one before somebody gets hurt. Yes. Is that, oh my God.
See, I've had similar shit like this happen. This one would have pissed me off too, but not as bad as the one before. Like, this one would have made me mad. Like, it would have made me mad, but not as bad as the one before.
Woo! That's dark.
Yo, that sound like younger me. Like when I'm on camera. That's dark.
Is it hot right here? No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand what just happened.
I don't like marshmallows anyway. Amber, please don't take pictures of anything, because I'm already pissed off.
Amber is a big meanie. And then we got the snack food challenge. This one is fucking hilarious. After we get through with these two other shorts, we'll be moving on into the TML portion of our show.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy, she had the reflexes of a snake. She went yo. Look at Big Mama. She angry. She like, oh hell no, you little bitch. That was my kid. I beat your ass.
See, that's that fuck. 1, 2, 3.
God damn. She double fisted that shit. Big hungry ass.
Competition is a bitch, isn't it?
That's the surprise. 1. 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Set, go. I got it. I'm going. Ready? Set, go.
What?
Fucking much. If I don't do shit with you, you play too fucking much. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So 1.
She looked so distraught at the end there, bro. Like, she looked like she had a whole ass revelation and shit. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That was one of those moments. Oh my gosh. My cheeks.
I'm gonna have to try this. This farm is chaotic.
I heard my baby crying for help. Stop!
Oh.
I'm coming!
Oh.
Boy, Jimothy up and went across that fence. Boy, super Mexican. Ba 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 ba. Like, that's crazy.
Put the goat down. Drop the goat. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you?
So cows love Ellen. This is Honeydew. Bitch, it's not for you. Back up. Here, baby. They always want to leave you out. I know. There you go, Sid.
Why does she sound like Cynthia to me?
She did.
Does smell like- Now look at that horse. Hold
Hold
on. We're gonna have to run that one back. Them Duke boys at it again.
I was just saying that damn horse with Dukes of Hazzard.
Old Mr. Ed found himself in a very big predicament. Boss Hog is right on his tail. The hound dogs of justice.
Whoa!
Oh, that
Holy
poor horse.
Bro, I love donkeys. They're some of my favorite animals.
They are.
They're abominations
assholes, man.
unto
That's
the
why you
Lord.
like them.
Yes.
They're assholes.
Unironically, brother is literally chasing the goats around. See, there was an old guy when I was growing up who had like a really small ranch, kind of like in his backyard, except for his backyard was kind of huge, but also it was like medium size, and it took up the entire street corner down the road and everything. And he had a bunch of goats, ducks, chickens, and fucking like a mule. And I remember me and my cousin was walking up the road one day, and like my grandma's dog, my great grandmother's dog, really loved me, and it was her puppy, and he was my homie. We would walk all across town together, and but I was sneaking out of the house, you see, and I was not expecting this. And I say that to say this. So me and my cousin was walking by this guy's little mini ranch, and out of nowhere, we randomly just hear what sounds like hooves on the fucking like road, like coming after us. We just fucking start sprinting because we thought this fucking goat done got out and was finna coming for our ass. And like we turned around and there was my little buddy like running beside us, looking like, "What we running from, y'all? What we running from?" And I'm like, "How the fuck did you get out?" And when I got home, my grandma was like, "OrthodoxGuy, where was you at?" I was like, "I was doing drugs and talking to hookers and listening to rock and roll, Grandmama." Anyway, I got my ass beat by a Great Depression old woman who somehow had the strength of like 7 grown men. Only when disciplining. Other than that, she was extremely frail. But she beat my ass. She brought down the wrath of God upon
The
my
Lord will strengthen
13-year-old
her through
Orthodox
her
guy bum bum.
smiting.
Well, she was like, motherfucker, like with a belt and everything. I was like, Grandma, she's 8 at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you was out, and I would have never known if it wasn't for old Jethro over there wanting to go outside to pee pee poo poo. And when he didn't come back, I searched your room, and I knew you was gone. I knew y'all would be back, and I knew you would say some dumb shit. My grandma didn't cuss, so she didn't say dumb shit. But I was like, I knew you would say some smart ass shit. And I had your grandpappy's old leather belt right here. I'm like, oh no, I'm in danger. That dog was my homie though. The only person he loved more than me was my grandma. But she would walk the neighborhood in the morning, and whenever I was out at night and in the evening, he would walk with me, and then he would walk with her. That was a good boy. But we thought he was a goat coming to fucking like ram us with the fucking horns because I've been hit. Like I used to go and help whenever the local store would throw out their old produce once a week. That's how we'd get feed for his goats, and we just pile it in the trough. And like I went and helped him, and I was helping. And I bent down in front of the goat, and the goat was like, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way, but I like you and I want you." And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And boom, I got fucking sent to the moon. That fucking goat fucking rammed my ass. Like it was. You can't dodge them, ram them, you know? It's crazy.
Yes.
I know.
Me, whenever Lauren or any woman on panel says anything.
I know. You have new friends, but they don't want to play with you.
Ash has a question for you in chat.
Oh, is it?
All wine.
My daughter want to come and say hi. Would that be okay? No. Unfortunately, and no offense to you or your daughter, I don't allow kids on my channel. At all. It's just a general rule. I don't let kids, special needs people, or felons I'm just kidding. I allow felons, but I don't allow kids or special needs people because it's a really gray, touchy area. So, by the way, what is up, LOA? What's up, Sasquatch? Oh, Sasquatch.
Hi guys, I can't see the chat, so hi everybody.
What's up, y'all? Squatching.
If y'all want to hit the link, I think I got it pinned, but just in case I don't, I'm gonna post it. But this right here, this is footage of me and like Lauren when we argue. So did y'all see the TML crash out last night?
Nope.
Oh, sweet summer child, you are miss.
Well, thank God I have you to show me everything, huh?
Phrasing, calm down, phrasing. Oh, by the way, I made Sarah laugh like a motherfucker last night. I don't know if y'all picked up on it, but there was something said at Dusty's, something with the word "come" and "easy," and I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure. She said something. She said something similar to the effect of "it's not easy to come," and I'm like, God, that's a goddamn lie. Moving on, and she just could not speak for busted out laughing.
It's over me when it comes on. It just consumes me.
I'm glad it gets everybody moving. I saw Kev down there and like really, banging that head.
Get me moving.
I did see the Mexico crash out. I'm waiting for my homie Emmett. By the way, when Emmett comes in here, right, because Emmett is Mexican, everyone knows this. We should start calling him Generalissimo Emmett de la Santa Ana, and we should meme him with a sombrero and a poncho and two 6 guns, because Mexico is currently going through its 8 billionth revolution at this point in time.
Making his own little banner. Welcome in.
We're gonna start calling him Generalissimo Emito de Santa Ana. All right. That is Emmett's new name, and we're gonna keep it a secret until he comes over to the Orthodox Guy channel or until I go over there. So, is this the 2-hour joke? Yes. And after I get through all the other topics I want to fuck with people and talk shit about, we're going to go review that. We're going to judge the 2-hour joke. If you try to join the Discord, I appreciate you. Give me 1 second. I'll give you the user role. I haven't made this announcement in forever. If you join the Discord and can't see anything, you do have to be vetted. I have to give you a role. And if you join when the stream is going on, we'll forego the vetting process and you will just get a role. Warfist, you should have a role now. I did. Well, I mean, the Schonenbaum, the President Schonenbaum is bought and owned by the cartels, and the Mexican people are tired of living in fear of the narco state. And Generalissimo Emmett de Santa Ana has been seen leading the Mexican resistant forces in Mexico City.
Oh no.
And the reason I joke around about it being Emmett is because it is actually a far right revolution. These Zoomers who are revolting are actually like far right. They're right wingers because Schonenbaum is actually a leftist, and it's fucking hilarious. So, who stole his leg? Yes. It's the first. See, when you put that symbol, I just want to be like, it's the first female president. But here we go. The TML crash out. This crash out, like, I agree with Neve. Neve was the funniest judge. second only to Kev, because Kev's my boy. God bless that red bone motherfucker. And I missed his stream, bro. I missed his stream. Kev goes so early in the morning, like right when I go to sleep. And then when he streams, like until right before I wake up. So it's hard to me to Kev stream. But when I do, me and him do manage to go live or be at the live at the same time or be on the same stream, magic happens. Me and Kev be getting motherfuckers. I floated it out to Kev, like the next panel verse. God damn, who the fuck eating chips?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was pulling out. I gotta go brush my teeth. My bad.
God It didn't sound like you was pulling out a toothbrush. It sounded like you was walking on the road kicking rocks.
I was getting my stuff out of my plastic bag and whatnot because I'm going to see a plantation, guys.
Oh, that's racist. I always are you since you are Jewish, are you reclaiming your family property?
I am not Jewish, jackass.
Is that you, Chuck? Is that you, Chuck?
Hell no, it ain't me, you black mofo.
That's correct. That's racist, Chuck. That's racist.
Chuck, I am where are you, Chuck? Why did you not come see me?
I wouldn't.
He was too busy.
1,000 feet of Nashville. I hate that town.
Like Chuck was too busy advising Generalissimo Emito de Santa Anna on the revolution.
On the invasion. Yeah.
on the revolution in Mexico.
I'm in charge of the Department of War for the Resistance.
General Chuck.
Oh shit. Gar, our African slave trader, African warlord, says Beth is buying one of my 18 cousins from me. She's restarting the plantation. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man. But no, the TML crash out.
Which one was bigger? TML's or Snow and Jeff's?
See, Snow and Jeff's was funny, but TML's was fucking hilarious. See, if I would have been on panel, I would have just been like, your average everyday gay man hating women. Like, that's all that was. But TML had the balls and the audacity to bring in a 2-hour live stream and present it as
a documentary, yeah.
Oh, man. That was crazy.
And he wanted to argue with the judges. I mean, it was hilarious.
I was saying,
bless you.
Yeah, let's.
And I have 2 violins. How would he?
Hey, but we live in. So then the 2 violins kind of became
element.
Bitch, what
violins?
Why?
Well, listen, he's holding them both.
Panel. All right. Well, speaking of which, we have TML on screen with us right now.
My brother.
Everybody, welcome TML.
Hell yeah.
Hello, welcome.
What's up, TML? Salute, my
Hi,
nigga.
TML.
What's up?
You're so tiny there.
Yeah, blessings.
Wait, I just want to
So
say
you
this.
want to set us up for this one?
Wait.
Oh, Shift is taking this one. Go ahead.
Well, no, I just wanted to say that video made me want to wake up and choose violins. Never mind.
Oh, what video?
Well, you still get this one,
Nice
so
dad
take it away. You reminded us that you were there. It's yours.
Wait, you're talking about Landry video?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so
Yeah.
TML, I do believe. Excuse me, people. TML, I do believe that you wanted to maybe like bring us into the video and.
Yeah, like I guess we can't present the entire video because it's like an hour long.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll just like explain the video. I trust that the judges have reviewed the entire video.
Oh, they have not. We were.
This man's like, I trust the judges have watched my 2-hour-long documentary. Oh shit! What's up, Size?
Hi.
What's up, Sasquatch?
Hi.
Hello, Sasquatch.
If you were a judge, would you have watched TML's 2-hour-long video to judge it properly?
Bro, I might have kicked him out for having a 2-hour-long video to break.
The fact that he got so mad at Kev, like, we're gonna review you. I'm gonna review your shit, and I was like, bro.
Unironically,
loser. Like,
now, I don't know how all this stuff got planned and put together and whatnot, but you'd figure that at some point in time, someone would have mentioned some level of limitations on what you could present. You know,
I mean,
it was sloppy. It was. I was supposed to be the MC, and I seen what a shit show it was turning out. I just didn't.
Well, okay, so Miss Cynthia, get your booty up here, Miss Cynthia, because I am mad at you. I am mad at you. I feel like you should have competed because your video would have won, and I feel like you just didn't like OTW and you didn't want to be a part of it. I am mad at you. You would have won because your shit was hilarious. And these judges, they were unbiased. Unless it was the TML's 1 hour video, then they were extremely biased, but I don't blame them at all. I am, in fact, mad that they were not corruptible enough. They could not be bought. There was not enough sleaziness from the judges. That's how you know this is not a respectable talent show. Right? First off, there was a limit. Miss Cynthia says it was 10 minutes, and she's now currently prepping. What you cooking, Miss Cynthia? You should do a cooking show, Miss Cynthia.
It's probably
that shit would
tube
go hard. Tube steak is crazy.
A little bit of white sauce.
It's crazy. But no, I feel like the next round of judges should be extremely corrupt. Like, accept bribes and everything. That shit would be great.
Gonna show like 5 minutes.
I've actually watched it. What I want to know is there a particular timestamp you would like me to put it on, or do you like?
Brother
do I
didn't
start
even have
after
a
the-
timestamp.
Yeah, I
He
don't have,
wanted
like,
to show.
Do you think if we start with the intro, we'll get an idea of what the video is, like what to get a taste of it? If we
Can
do
I
like
point
the
out
first
that Jeff is exceptionally well dressed for this and has his entire bird chest on display. This is
That's what I said last night. Like chest, like
This is
fucking
good
Jeff
look.
was. Well, no, he not only his entire bird chest, bro. He came undone. He came undressed.
That was
Somewhere in the
because
stream with his
Kev
whole bird chest out, proud, everything.
started rubbing that nipple right before that.
Oh wait! Emmett's here. Emmett. How goes the revolution, Generalissimo Imito de Santa Anta? I'm going to meme you now. I'm gotta go to your streams. I'm gonna meme you. I'm gonna put you in a sombrero with a poncho and 2 6 guns. You are now the general leading the Mexican Revolution against Shannon Baum.
And
You're
I also-
Generalissimo Imito de Santa Anta.
We are offering you recognition internationally from the Protectorate of the Georgia Warlord Society. You're officially a member. Congratulations.
You are honorary Georgian now, Emmett. How dare you? How dare you? Miss Cynthia says she is cooking Mexican chicken. I'm sorry, Mexican chicken.
Wait, she's just cooking Mexicans. Don't let her
Emmett's leading the revolution to free Mexico, and fucking Cynthia's like, I'm just gonna cook Mexicans. But Miss Cynthia said she's cooking chicken and Mexican rice and chorizo beans. What the hell is Mexican rice? Is it like brown rice?
It's like spicy. It's spicy.
No, it's
Spicy fried rice.
White rice with salsa in it.
It doesn't have to be spicy. Rice.
Let me see if I can pronounce this properly. Yes, LMFO. Vámonos de I cannot pronounce. I gotta brush up on my Spanish. Derrocar en la junta. Oh shit.
Does that mean long live the great state of Georgia?
It does now, Chuck. It does now.
Every word ever spoken by every intelligent being in the universe means secretly in its heart, long live the great state of Georgia.
By the way, Tennessee is in the Georgia Protectorate.
El Coro, damn. Oh, dude! As soon as I saw that right wingers in Mexico were like revolting against the cartel and Shannon bomb, I was like, you know what? This is the day that Emmett becomes Generalissimo Imito de Satan.
Damn, that's a mouthful.
Maybe not attach it to Santa Ana. I mean,
fair enough.
I'm just saying that ending wasn't great.
Shannon Baum is gonna mount Emmett's wooden leg.
I feel like that's Sasquatch's way of saying he could do better.
No, De Santa Ana was literally like the Mexican Generalissimo, the leader of Mexico during the Texas Revolution.
I know. I was picking. Oh my goodness.
Santa Ana lost every war. It's
true. It's true. The victories that he pulled out of the fire were largely done through collectivist concepts after the failure. If you go and look, you'll see him touted as Mexico's like Napoleon or something like that, right? But then when you actually look at the gears and gizmos of how he attained that power, he won most of the battles, lost most of the wars, and was able to snatch it out of the fires of defeat by holding a tribunal or some shit. He would be like, okay, your government works now, and have a governmental discussion, and they would decide that he won, and then he'd dismantle him again and leave.
Okay, that just means that Santa Ana, that just means that he was the greatest Mexican troll to ever exist. So that's
I don't disagree on that point. You're right. He's the original frog with a wooden leg.
Oh man. See, okay, we Georgians do not agree with Yankees coming and erecting stones with gay shit on there. So we kind of blew it up a couple years ago.
Actually, I've been doing some digging into that since it happened, and there's some rather odd things surrounding that whole bit. You know, there's video of the explosion, right?
Yeah, and then you see the redneck in the truck with his chain around it, like dragging the stone down.
Well, the issue I have with the video is whatever it was that blew that thing up produced an actinic blue light. And I know of no explosive that's not directly derived from cobalt that includes a lot of cobalt that would do that. Nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand what took place there. And I'm not sure that the guy with the truck was associated. I think he just saw an opportunity and had a chain. He is a redneck after all. I'm taking this thing home. It's going to go in my yard. My wife's going to love it. She's going to put plants on it.
Well, the Georgia Guidestones, like if you've never seen Sasquatch, you, me, and Tootie need to do the Georgia show where we talk about all the weird and wacky shit that Georgia gets up to. We can't say too much, or the secret society of Georgians will fucking take us out.
There is one thing I can say. We will bring up why it's important to be swamp wise and who made it important. Did that go over your head, Orthodox? Oh my dear, you're a little far north for swamp wise.
Yeah, I'm too far north of Okie Dokie.
Go check out
I still have to be swamp wise because anything south of Metro Atlanta is basically a swamp.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I am south.
But instead of being like a lowland swamp where it's all swampy and shit, I'm a highland swamp where it's fucking hills and then water sticks and stagnates for like a month.
Yeah. We have beaver. The only reason the area I'm in is swampy is because we have more beavers than people. I'm not joking. Back, about 10 years ago, they did some weird introduction of beavers into some place in like Wyoming or whatnot. And they put out a call to, try to find some people who would be willing to catch beavers and turn them, and just keep them alive and give them to the Park Services Department. And there were a few people in Mississippi and a few people in Alabama, but like, I think they got 70 of them from Georgia. And it was in like the first couple of days. They were like, yeah, we got beavers. We got plenty of them. Come on.
Well, see, my town, our wetlands is by a lot of our government buildings. So they killed all the beavers, and then like we started flooding. We started flooding and then and like having really bad problems with wetlands. So like they just imported a shit ton of beavers, and now like beavers will be fucking like waddling in the road. And they'll look up at you like, "Yeah, bitch, do something. You needed me. I don't need you."
The only reason you ever end up with beavers waddling around in the road is either their wetland has been drained and they're looking for somewhere to go, or they've reproduced enough to expand and they're looking for somewhere to go. Around here, you don't really see that. I don't think I've seen 2 beavers in my life that were actually out of the water. And I lived within a stone's throw of 2 beaver dams. They don't do that, dude. That's unnatural.
That's
but
the
hey,
thing.
I'll tell you a secret. You want to control a beaver dam? You want to control beavers? You want to know how?
2 fingers and a smile.
No, this is so messed up. No,
Okay.
Go get you a boom box, a decent boom box with decent rechargeable batteries that you can set up, and take it out to wherever it is you want the dam to be built as opposed to where it's at. You go and record flowing water, like the trickling of a brook or whatever, and go put it up high in a tree real close by where you want it, or up on a pole, and play the water, and they will build a dam all the way up to that speaker until they cover it up.
That's funny.
There's another fact, and this doesn't work as well, but it is slightly more effective than doing nothing. If a dam is in a place you don't want it to be, take the same radio out there, put it on a pole close enough to the water where you can hear the water running, and play white noise over it to drown out the water, and they won't build there as much.
That's crazy. Lauren, they so for like 50, I'm talking about this happened like 50 years ago. They just recently relocated a bunch of beaver into my town because like I'm trying not to dox myself. There's a bunch of government and corporate buildings that were built on wetlands, and they shut down like they literally removed entire houses from the wetlands and like brought in beaver because we were having flooding so bad here for like 50 years.
I think the lack of beavers is a primary problem in the desert Southwest. Most of that is not actually desert. It just doesn't have any water retention properties because all the soil is rock.
Yeah, nah. Well, that and the fertilization from like buffalo and like the few wild animals that would eat up the greenery, like when they went extinct, and like us not replacing them with anything substantial. Like we replaced the buffalo with wild horses, and like that's not enough manure to fertilize the rocky soil in the Southwest.
Right. Well, I'm not talking past Las Vegas. You know, you get past Las Vegas, you're in a real desert. That's
oh yeah, no, that's the actual Mojave Desert.
There is a segment between say, I don't know, eastern Colorado and the rest of the US that if you look at it, looks like a desert, and people will tell you they live in the desert. But if you go out there and dig a hole, it'll fill up with water.
Yeah, you're talking about between, I would say, Oklahoma and Western Texas to like Las Vegas and Nevada, because like you can literally I've been out that way in Las Vegas area, and you can literally see heading towards California where it goes from rocky, like not enough fertilization and water tension, to literal desert.
Yeah, it turns into a different type of sand.
Yeah, you can literally see it. So I see what you're talking about.
Pretty much. There's this stuff. What's it called? Pretatina, I think. It's something similar to concrete that develops on the surface where the water stands when a flash flood comes through or it rains really hard. It dissolves minerals from the rock, and then those minerals set across the surface. That stuff is a large portion of the reason why the water just sloughs off the top. That stuff is anti-absorption. It's a loose mix of silt, various types of clay, specifically bentonite, which is really common out there in the silt. And that's why you end up having standing water in really weird places, and then turn around right next to it, and you can just pour water out on the ground and it just goes away. It's just
It's almost like this is a negative benefit of capitalism because that's a very good building material. Native Americans used it to build actual houses.
That
and
is
because wood is cheaper. Wood is cheaper. We don't use that material, and it fucks up our terraforming and environment because we don't live one as nature, as Talcott would say.
that stuff.
Hold on, we got a super chat. Excuse me, sir. Can we get back to the topic, please, and thank you? Well, Lauren spent $5, so we have to stop having intellectual conversations about the environment, Sasquatch.
She's
because
blonde.
capitalism rocks. Capitalism rocks. So let's go. We can
Still
get back
blonde.
to that if you want to. If you want to,
Because it's just an opening song. The first 5 minutes is just a song. So
Should we skip to like when the panel starts to get a taste of?
yeah, but it would be kind of incoherent if you didn't take the entire.
Should we just pick a random part?
It's
Because you're gonna.
It's a TML stream. The whole thing is gonna be incoherent. The fuck?
Jeff is trying so hard. Like I see Jeff, like he's trying so hard to make this work, and TML is not participating.
You're gonna show the whole damn thing, or don't show none of it.
It's kind of TML's mentality. You can tell right here.
They're kind of like
Yes,
talk about
sir.
the research and give us some context for it, and then we want to get about like a 5-minute taste of what.
No more beaver intellectualism. Longhoused again. For those of you who don't know, because of my support for women, my right-wing broskies have said I have become longhoused by women. It's not my fault they pay me money, okay? Okay? Money talks, all right? I'm in the long house with fat stacks, all right? Calm down.
To expect from the panel.
Yeah, sure. Because I wasn't aware that there was like a time length on the project.
Well,
That
not on
was
the project
Landry.
itself, but on the presentation.
It was
like
5 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, for
Oh,
the
I didn't know
presentation
that.
part.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Neve.
didn't know
It
that.
was 11 minutes.
That was part of
Your
the
video
chaos,
was
I guess.
11 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know
he has
that.
to push
Time
those
must feel
edges.
different where you're at.
Does he?
Neve, say what you will about Neve, but Neve was a fucking G during this whole fucking interaction, all right?
Very much.
Who says
I
women
was
can't be funny?
rolling. Oh my
Who says
God.
women can't be funny? It just takes some. Never mind, I ain't gonna go there.
Interesting. Interesting coming from OG.
No, Neve
For-
was funny, all right. Neve
For
was
thou do
hilarious.
not realize the woman.
That was the joke. That was the joke, Chuck. That was the
Good.
joke I didn't finish. You see Lauren's anger face. Everybody, I think everyone but you knew where I was going, old man.
That's because I be old.
He gets tendies for his good boy points. That's crazy, Alton. Stop it.
I want chicken tendies.
Stop it. I know. The joke was going to be women can be funny. It just takes a man to be a woman to be funny. I think we all know that Neve is a transgender. I stopped the joke for a reason.
I've met funny women, and I can identify
Yeah.
one out of the box, although you probably never heard of her. Judy. What's her name? Judy. Yeah. Yeah, I think you've seen it. Anyway, I'll go get the name.
Now you
Points
know
off for that. He went over the window.
the first couple of episodes where they was covering this awards thing on Jeff's channel. Jeff was arguing that people could present 3-hour panels in the contest. And we were trying to convince him that you can't have 10, 12, 16 participants submitting 3-hour episodes. We'd be here till next year trying to figure out who the hell won. So that may have been where DML got his information. Because I don't think there's a whole lot of communication.
Hey guys.
That'd be her.
But no, like Miss Cynthia said that there was like a 10 minutes, and then even Gen X Jeff and everybody said that it was told to Zephyr, which was his partner. Zephyr is just a dummy dumb.
Oh.
Think about
My
it.
opinion.
Think about it.
Oh, I'm gonna be an I'm gonna be an asshole to people that are assholes to me and talk behind my back. So nobody go, oh, I
say what, huh?
It was supposed to be 5 minutes, but I needed more than 5. So they said no more than 10. That's what it originally was. But Landry's was over 10 minutes, so they threw that out the window. Some I guess.
And TML's turned out to be 12 minutes.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's what I was getting at, Lauren, when it comes to Zephyr and TML. Way too many drugs. Way too much intellectual asshole sniffing. Way too much bullshit.
Wait, are we biting farts around here? I didn't know.
How does one be intellectual?
Well, actually, Chuck, have you read Hegel and Plato's discussion on intelligence? You don't even know the meaning of the word until you read Martha Stewart's dissertation on the English language. You see.
But have you not projected yourself into Plato's retreat?
Have you not read King Leonidas' definitions of the Republic? I'm just saying random names at this point because that's what it sounds like when people start doing that bullshit.
Well, I mean, if you haven't read that stuff, and even if you have, by the way, whoever the source of all this is, even if you had read all of those thinkers, it doesn't make you sound intelligent. It makes you sound like you spent all of your time reading books instead of living life.
Like a pompous asshole that's just repeating information instead of actually understanding it. Because real intellectuals, real intellectuals can tell you the meaning behind a work without actually having to quote it to you. That's the measure of intelligence. And that's what I try to explain to TML. But he's like, have you even read the Dissertations of Life by God? And I'm like, no, I haven't. Actually.
I probably have. I'm just not impressed by it.
It's like, have you ever actually, put your penis inside of a woman?
Woman? A woman?
You got to stick
Have you read the antithesis of a woman?
That was pretty much the reply. Have you read the Hegelian dialectic of a woman? The thesis and antithesis of femininity? I'm like, bruh, shut the fuck. I literally tell TML on his show, like, this is why Pol Pot was right about people who wear glasses. Like, I swear to fucking God, bro.
God, I hate that I agree with that statement. Jesus, dude, stop it.
I think that's why Michelle hates me so much, because I say all the evil that everybody is thinking, and I say it in such a goofy, fun way that people are like, you know what? Yuck, I agree. And I'm like, excellent. You agree? Execute Orta 66-420.
No, you just did
As soon as I
not.
finish this joint, we'll get around to it.
Fair enough.
It took him
15
forever.
minutes. What are you talking about?
I got hungry in the middle of it.
So did I. To be honest, so it's
So did I.
It's
What's up, Vividness? What's up, Not Laws?
Search.
Yes, the Michelle, the Michael
that you did.
Right. So yeah. So it's tons of research. I could just summarize the research, and then maybe I could just.
He in fact cannot summarize the research.
Impossibility.
The video just has what I say, right? So it's just like a collection of videos and articles that just present said information, right? That me and Zephyr
he just stole a bunch of other people's shit and presented
right?
it.
So this is like a week ago. You guys created the panel thing, right? So we created a panel show called The Juiceable, right? And it's basically about the Crucible.
All right, Not Laws. So anti-Semitism is okay when it's done to make fun of right-wingers. I got you.
Right, so it's a show about a show about a show.
Holy.
Like most of the shows were a show about a show. Mine is a show about a show about a show.
Did a Seinfeld shit? Fool? Hell
Could
no.
we possibly get a Can we get a
I have an
transcript
idea,
of everything PML
Yeah.
says, and then we'll put it into a Sora 2, and we'll just generate.
Yeah, you guys could
This
do
right
something
now.
like that. You guys could do something like that. But basically, we broke down the name right? The crucible. So first we looked at the crucible itself, in terms of metallurgy, and then we looked at it as a military training exercise, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Done by the Marines, and then we looked at the Arthur Miller book called The Crucible, and we actually looked.
Damn, I wish it wasn't an hour long.
Yeah, coming from the Arthur Miller book, and there we looked at the career of Senator Joe McCarthy and how he's connected to Roy.
If you ask Zionists, the two things are inseparable, and that's all I'll say on that.
Owen?
TML's just saying words. Like none of this has any meaning.
Yeah, he's just saying a chain of
And
words.
there's no tie in between the 3 points he just made.
I'm not sure they're points. He was like, we looked at it in relation to metallurgy, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with a group of people debating on YouTube.
Exactly.
Completely unrelated.
Actually, Sasquatch, have you read the dissertation?
Are you wearing glasses, sir? Pol Pot was right.
I can't help it if you haven't read the dissertation of metallurgical you're a fool. You're a fool, and I will do the Frenchman's hand wave at you.
Oh no, not that.
I tell you, be a pompous ass.
How do you know Frenchman's been in your house? Your dog's pregnant and your garbage has been eaten.
That's crazy. Yo, I didn't put 2 and 2 together until Dusty was talking to D4 about the African snails. And like I realized the Frenchmen eat snails and they colonized Africa, specifically the parts where those African snails come from. I'm just saying. Like that's crazy.
Just saying.
We then
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just strap in, folks. It's a little bit.
I'll propose something.
Let him talk.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to strap in. I mean, this guy just presented like a 10-minute AI video. So
we're not getting a video. So.
The video.
You got the floor. Go ahead.
This is his video. This is his video. So.
Yeah, I'll have to break it down for you guys. Right.
Okay,
So,
is this what we're voting on?
Yeah, this is the project right
Okay,
here. His description, and then maybe we can watch like a minute or so of the video.
Okay, let's
go. This is
I'll
what
have
I
to
wanted.
describe the video. So if you guys give me a chance, I'll have to describe it. Right?
Is there a promo?
No, go ahead. You're live. This is your project. You're doing it.
I thought you just described the video. Wasn't that?
No, he's still going. He's not
done. Can you guys please give him the space to say what he has to say?
Yes.
He's still going.
Yeah, so the project is called The Juicible, right? So it begins with a look at the crucible, right? The mimetic construction of the term itself, right? So we look at crusades, we look at crucible in terms of metallurgy. We then look at the actual idea in terms of the military training exercise. So we extrapolate on the military training exercise. It's a training for the mind, not for the body. Right. We then extrapolate on the book by Arthur Miller that's actually centered around Senator Joe McCarthy. Right. So Senator Joe McCarthy was actually supported by several groups. Right. Some of them.
Brother, he said extrapolate so many times I wanted to pull the fucking Samuel L. Jackson. Say extrapolate one more time, motherfucker. One more time.
I'm not sure he actually understands the English words that he's using.
That's what I was thinking when I was watching this last night. I was like, what the fuck is he rambling?
Go ahead.
What's the metaphysics of this YouTube stream? That's crazy.
Right.
But no, like, I can understand. Like, my intellectual curiosity is piqued when he's talking about this, but he's such a fucking douchebag that I'm like, I don't care. We extrapolate the metadata.
I just played it damn thing.
No, Emmett, he is a Mexicant. Okay, he's a Mexicant.
The groups that started the John Birch Society, right? So we
He's
look
actually
at Roy
Pakistani.
Cohen, being one of those such
That
members,
explains
and
so
his
much.
connection to Mega Group and Trump, right, and Epstein. So then we look at Andrew Wilson defending some of the sexual allegations made against Trump, right? And we also look at how those allegations were then brought forward in the Epstein files and stuff. So basically we look at the Senator McCarthy thing, Roy Cohen,
anybody who's
connect him to a
anybody
bunch
who's
of
out
different
there
things.
who
He was a
uses
gay
AI,
Jewish mobster.
would like a super code of all
and,
his
actually he was Trump's mentor.
Go ahead, Sass. I was away from the computer. I'm sorry.
That's fine. If there's anybody out there who's handy with AI or anything else, I'm trying to make it easy. I would like a super cut of all of its ums and ers, just the ums and ers. Extrapolate,
So you want them to extrapolate the ums from said conversation.
To extract. And then we can extrapolate the moron from the ers and the ums.
But which one holds more weight? The ers or the ums?
Go ahead, bud. I'm done.
Actually, we should write a dissertation on the ers and the ums together in conjunction with the data of the Crucible and in regards to metallurgy and modern debate.
So we look at the Crucible as a project and some of the things they defend. And of course, the whole project is like a witch hunt in terms of, doing a witch hunt against sexual degeneracy. So that's kind of the same thing that Senator McCarthy was doing, right, in the lavender scare. So we look at the lavender scare and how they were sort of honeypotting people, right, with Roy Cohen, the gay Jewish mobster. So yeah, so that is the explanation of the juice.
So I just want to say this, right? McCarthy was not wrong about the communists. Maybe he wasn't wrong about the homosexuals either.
I do have one thing to point out on that whole lavender scare bit. It is amazing. This is one of those cases where if you have a hammer, all problems appear to be a nail. He basically defined anyone who was slightly deviant sexually as being a communist just out the box.
Incredibly base. God bless that man.
He who screams loudest must be.
Are you calling McCarthy a communist? Check.
Homosexual communist. A communist homosexual.
Well, I don't disagree. Only someone with a woman's brain can be so evil to think carpet bombing Manchuria with nuclear weapons would stop China. That does require a certain level of evil and retardation that I feel like only. Never mind. Let me not finish that.
I think he just wanted flex. I think that was supposed to be.
I'm not long-housed. I say women are retarded to make bad decisions all the time, and they laugh.
Son of a bitch! Should I freeze up again?
I don't know. Let's see.
Please explain to this simple-minded
Let me refresh.
person how metallurgy comes into play with communistic homosexuals.
It's easy, dude. It has to do with the fact that they used the word crucible, and a crucible is a thing used in forging in order to place metals together and to make amalgams. It's childish and inept. There is no meaningful association other than building your base through the fires of the forge, through the fires of
the link is metaphorical. Like the link is metaphorical.
Right.
And it's like it's corkboard intellectualism. It's fucking retarded. He used
overview.
He used this word and he's using it as a metaphor instead of a literal, but let's look at the literal connection of this shit. And it's like, bruh, you're literally sniffing your own farts. Silence. So.
Jewish monster.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So look, I already set it up. So it'll send you directly into into one of the presentations about arterial. Yeah, I think that would be maybe the perfect way to go.
The content they use in basically breaking down their potential goals and motives for them.
I'm going to subjugate the audience to this boredom for a little bit to see why the judges in the chat was like, boo, boo, in this.
And it's all in a name.
Right, it's all in a name, right?
It is still unclear exactly where McCarthy acquired the investment capital to make such investments. McCarthy's campaign funds came from out of state and amounted to 10 times.
Exactly, Halted. He's watched too many philosophy and metaphysics channels on YouTube while high, and he burnt his brain.
That raised by his political opposition. Ironically, McCarthy benefited from a Communist Party vendetta against his opponent and helped him win the race. McCarthy ran a hawkish pro-military platform, adopting the moniker Tail Gunner, referring to his military service that assisted in creating a patriotic and no-nonsense persona.
Like we're supposed to read all this?
So the key line here is this idea that he says here, this is worth 50,000 votes to me. So he knew that he was sort of, you know.
Yes, you are supposed to read all of this, Chuck. What are you, some unintellectual buffoon? What the hell?
McCarthy came.
But it's a video presentation.
But as a fear that permeated Cold War political culture. This systematically
with an executive order, and 10,000 people were.
Like, this is what he subjected the fucking talent show to.
So, yes. He had just resigned.
And you know what? Not laws. I want to make a comment to you saying he's talking about how politics works. Yeah. Do you know what's so infuriating? Anybody that has an IQ over 90 understands how politics works. We understand the mechanizations, the changes, and how it makes strange bedfellows. We get it. We get that if somebody doesn't like you and they'll stab you in the back. We fucking get it. But he's literally only pointing it out because of people he doesn't like in politics. He's not recognizing that literally everybody in politics does this, even the people you do like. And most people think it's disgusting, but we all fall for it because we all like WWE. For the same reasons we like wrestling, we fall for it. So,
the Senate then.
And his son couldn't doubt that. He actually made it people.
Already now they're getting to.
This was what, 21 minutes of this shit?
12.
No recording contained
12.
a list of
It felt like
of course I am.
In later
It was a judge. It was definitely a judge, and I was judging.
I wonder if we should have played the last 10 minutes.
And that 79 of these.
Yeah, I think the last 10 minutes.
He's awake. I'm good. Because I know he's had a long day.
Before, like 10 minutes before the music video stuff, quick going through.
Like right there.
Because it's an hour-long video, right?
Yeah, anything to do with Andrew Wilson. And why did you guys decide to do this? And when was this collaboration? Was it in between this week?
That's in the last 10 minutes.
I'm going first.
Nice. Okay.
What?
Go first.
If that's in the last 10 minutes, then what are we watching this shit?
See, first off, bitch, let me put it in the way you can understand it. Oh, wait, you ain't Vanta. I didn't say that ever. Yabba dabba doo, Jesus created black people so that white man Carrillo spits tobacco. That's a Vanta comment, actually. Vanta literally said something similar to that on my Second Amendment stream. And Vanta is like an African black. He dark. I never said that shit. In fact, I even told Vanta he was wrong for that shit. Never said anything similar. You're ass mad like every other communist and every other libertarian that can't actually argue against my points. You have to make some fucking ad hom or some bullshit because you can't fucking beat what I'm saying, because I know human nature. You guys are fucking head in the clouds retard that thinks you're always going to implement fucking utopia. Suck my dick and guzzle my cum, pussy.
They would never survive in the South. Never.
No, they would though. They would. That's the problem. They would, because they would prey upon the empathy of
They
good
do.
people.
Yes.
Well,
That's the thing.
Hey,
That's
let's
how
look
the
at
left. That's how the leftist
flippity
is
left.
allowed to be a parasite.
Look at Atlanta, Tootie. Do I need to say more?
Yeah, Pakistanis Pakistanis have
Atlanta's a
low
different
IQ.
story, but
Okay, that does low IQ, genetic low IQ does explain a lot, not laws.
All I was doing was
Vanta
pointing
does say he's
out.
white chocolate. Vanta is an honorary.
He's a white chocolate. Yes. He's my 20. Yes.
But it's the white chocolate.
Jesus, racist fiction over reality. Motherfucker, I actually talk about genetics. I very rarely talk about my Christian religion. Like, very rarely. Stay mad. Like, I will be sure to blow an extra big chunky load in your mouth next time.
4.
Is it
I don't know why he.
My bad.
What is your boy Dr. Mark responds? Ask him if what photos?
Animal. That's what it sounds.
He's joking about something. He's making a joke. But he's writing the joke is Otis poop. There's something.
This must be a disaster.
Popular demand. We're gonna have to end it.
Literally the entire channel, the entire fucking chat and judges revolted.
Yes. It was beautiful to see that much unity over one stupid fucking
not laws. In the 1950s, I would probably be a communist if you want to know the truth. You know the reason I am the things I am is because they told me so strongly I couldn't be them. So I looked into them and realized, oh man, these things they have a lot right with what they're actually saying. All the people that want you to not be what I am are fucking people that want to use you and abuse you on the left and the right. Well, I didn't tell you could wash your hair. I wanted my semen to stay there until it turns bleach blonde. You calm down. Do you think Not Lost hate Faps? No, Not Lost is a homie. He's my resident leftist, but I like to play kick the leftist sometimes. I don't actually, funny enough, I don't disagree with Not Lost on shit like about corporations and the rich, but I also don't hate the rich for being rich.
I just got a
People hate the
ridiculous
rich
message.
because they're just jealous of them. So it's.
What was your ridiculous message?
I just got a ridiculous message from my side chick. Said that she bought 200 rolls of toilet paper for like $18 and asked me what I thought was wrong with them. And naturally, my first response was, it hasn't been cut for you to like pull the different strips out. And she's like, how did you know that?
Hasn't been. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there's not individual pages, as it were. You know, it's just
that's the commercial that has the aluminum foil cutter on it. You know, those toilet paper dispensers.
I mean, first off, all you gotta do is two-hand grip that shit and pull. Like, that's actually a hell of a deal. She did good.
Right? No. She spent $20 and got a literal truckload of fucking toilet paper. I got no problem with that. That is brilliant. Even if it's like some John Wayne toilet paper, it's fine.
Oh fuck
well,
that!
Then share the wealth, commie. Damn.
For those of you who don't know what John Wayne toilet paper is, it's rough, tough, and don't take shit off nobody.
Okay.
John Wayne toilet paper does the job, all right? And it makes your butthole nice and callous as a defense from the homosexuals.
Damn.
Joke's on you. I like that sort of shit.
God damn.
It makes you a better bottom.
So it's amazing how much these
absolutely
sassy
right.
Canadians talk just alike. My God.
Are we ever going to get through this video?
No, Chuck. That's
Before it gets any worse.
The fuck.
But if you want the full
Are you
video, it's
serious?
on TML's channel.
I'll drop the link right now in
Nigga
chat.
Pop 2 Viagras for this stream, and I'm flaccid in a bit.
Where am I at?
Okay,
Anyway.
crazy. Okay, everybody calm down. DJM, please give us your score.
I'm gonna your score. I'm okay. It was a buzzkill. Okay, so I'm gonna deduct points for that, you guys. I have to go do another load of fucking laundry, but that's okay. I like that he brought a little bit of comedy to it. like real life serious situations. He kept true to his brand. TML, we all know he's very serious. He incorporated history. Okay, I'm going to vote right now, and I'm going to give. It was TML and who?
Zephyr of Oxford.
TML and Zephyr, and I love. You guys know I love both of you.
Kev's face with Zephyr's name.
All right,
gets
we got a
set.
3.
A 3.
Thank you very much.
Oh
for
no!
that.
When
Yes. Oh, you
when-
got
so the when they first mentioned who was next, when I sent super chats and I called Kev a Redbone, I also said Redbone, watch your toes now, watch your toes, because I thought Zephyr was gonna come on panel.
OTW didn't get that at all.
No, he was like, oh.
He was like, Redbone.
Kev's crash out at TML over
is-
this fucking. I wish I had 4 hands so I could give it 4 thumbs down. Like, fucking crazy, bro.
Bump your motherfucking head, fool.
All right, Kev, you're next, man.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I would like to thank TML for participating in this talent show, and I would also like to thank you for absolutely nothing. That was a nothing burger. That sucked. That is the homie. I fuck with TML. He is a, what do I call it? Like a scholar and all the whole little shit. You didn't follow the guidelines of the competition. Whoever your mentor was failed you, and DJM failed you too. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck that little participation trophy that you just gave that nigga. I'm on 3.
There were no
God to him, and like, I don't know what the fuck we just did there besides lose our erections for 12 fucking minutes. That is a 0, dog. That is a 0. Get the fuck out my face with that bullshit.
So I just want to point out
no.
that on that marathon
Don't invite
did
me.
not watch the
Don't
video.
invite me back if this is what we
He
doing.
didn't watch the video. He doesn't even know what the video's about.
He does have a point. We didn't actually see the.
No, he doesn't know what the video's about. He's about popping erections and shit. The dude's doing some gay shit out here.
Yeah. Everybody
Wow.
Yeah, we heard what you said.
No, but
You got like 5 wives out here. So.
Zephyr, that's not true. I did.
Hold on, TML.
No,
Hold
we
on,
heard
bro.
what you said. You
just
said
took it over
0
here,
on
bro.
a video you didn't watch. Like,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
2 hours though. This is a talent show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's.
Right, I'm gonna review
I
your
don't
show
know if
next.
that's our
Hold on a
fault.
second.
Right.
Hold on a second.
Let's review Marathon Kev next. Yeah, let's review his show next.
TML. Kev was invited to be the asshole judge, right? So he's actually just playing his part.
What was
man.
that?
No, don't worry. I'm gonna review his show next.
Okay.
All right, you should, bro. It's
Do
pure fuckery, TML.
This has been Polaris's fucking comment every time Lauren says something about losing her boner. He's just like, rip Lauren's boner. TML is crashing out again. Oh, Sasquatch says, Lauren, I have one you can borrow. The 3rd time to be exact, allegedly.
So, let me say this before we
Pure
go on to the next. TML, I fuck with you, and I am gonna watch that because I actually did fuck with the premise.
No.
For what? Hold on, bro. Let me lay my plan for what we.
You guys can argue afterwards.
Yeah, we have 2 more judges to and from.
I never knew these. I never knew
And I
these.
can tell Dev is waiting to be nasty.
I have 2 more hands, so I get it.
Depart from me. I never knew these.
Nigga, that was terrible.
Depart.
Go, Kev, bro. And TML, instead of actually taking it as a friend, saying like, "This is I don't know who you are." Yeah. Tootie, let me say this: when I'm here, don't bring people up. I will bring people up.
Oh, that's why I know. I sit back. I don't touch it.
I have no idea who that person was, but no, like. I can't believe because Kev really does like TML. Like, I can't believe TML got this fucking mad to the point like he's like, fuck you, Kev, and like started trolling him because Kev has like 4 fucking sock accounts now that are following him around. Like talking shit. It's like, we know that's you, nigga. We know that's you. Calm the fuck down. And then they're back on me for using my black voice. So I went on channel messing with Kev. So it was just crazy.
I never knew thee, simp ass bitch.
Why is TML allowed?
He really hit that Jesus. I never knew these simp ass. That's crazy.
Depart from me. I never knew thee, simp ass bitch.
Why is TML allowed to interject with our votes right now?
Yeah.
Because I was brought on
that's
stage.
true.
OTW.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he's gotta.
This is weird.
Please, everybody,
You have
calm
to
down.
you have to sit there and get judged like all the rest of us.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
That's
All
true.
right.
That's true.
Neve is next. Please go ahead, Neve.
Steve.
That's a tough act to follow.
I think the first thing I would like to do is
Whoever you are in the back, I don't know who you are. And
I can chat. I'll chat with you. We can talk back here.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Sasquatch.
So,
What's the name?
One Michelle underscore
Michael.
who?
No, it's Michael Hood D745.
Oh, okay.
One
Yeah,
Michael.
I'm retarded. See, as you can see, I would have been spared from Pol Pot's killing fields.
is I would like to deduct one additional point from whatever score I gave Jack Talcott because I'm pretty sure you two are friends by association. I like TML. I'm curious, like what?
Imagine being so bad at your presentation, you get another contestant -1 point by association. That's fucking crazy.
What instructions were you given for this? Like, maybe you can tell us after.
I mean, we made the
Because
only
I don't-
video that we actually made.
No,
None of the other contestants
No,
made
wait.
a video.
She's judging off of the video.
Yeah, but
Hold
none of
on.
the other
Okay.
contestants made a video.
Okay, so the concept.
No, you didn't. It was
Concepts
all
of a
AI
video.
shit.
You have
It's all
to
AI
Concepts of a
shit.
video.
Somebody
Oh,
mute
AI shit.
TML.
Concepts of a video.
They plugged shit into a machine. None of them actually had a video.
Okay, so
I agree. None of them.
I'm also going to interesting. I just like I question on a practical basis what sort of like mindset you had to bring a 1 hour video to something not titled Film
Because there's no
Fest.
time limit.
Like
That's what got lost in
I
communication.
know, but it's like
That's
it's not
okay.
titled Film Fest, so I'm like I'm
Nobody
just
put a
curious
time
why.
limit.
But
You're
you're
judging
right.
a video you didn't
But
watch.
you are right.
No.
I can't believe-
Second,
I can't believe you guys are judging a video you didn't even watch.
Hold on,
This
No,
is the
I-
saddest.
well,
This is the
I
most
was.
retarded. This is the most retarded reward show I've ever seen.
okay, and you're the you're its most retarded contestant.
The
You're its
audience
most
still has a
retarded
say.
contestant so far. Okay, I'm still talking, so I don't know why the contestant just yapping.
Let him
Be
talk.
quiet.
Snow, when Snow asked me to be a judge for this, at no point did she say that I would be subjected to a machine live stream. So fuck you, Snow. But all in all, due to the anti-Semitic implications and all of the X, Y, and bullshit, like -5 and 10, and it didn't even like what he showed us. Or sorry, I'll be fair. What OTW picked from the chunk in the stream, even though he wanted to show us the last 10 minutes, so which we eventually watched, had nothing to do with what he fucking said it did. Has nothing to do with the Crucible. I'm sorry. So absolutely irrelevant. TML, take your medications. Thank you so much. And fuck you for wasting my time with that bullshit.
Hey, bro,
Thanks.
try to turn this shit into a fucking stream about
Can I get a number?
communism. Shut up.
Can you get a
That's why
number?
she's
No.
last, OT.
I don't like Neve. I love Neve because that shit was
I love
hilarious.
All right, so you'll notice throughout Panelverse, there are a handful of people who aren't exactly as they appear to be. Neve is exactly how she appears to be, right? You see that snarky, smirky face that's just kind of hovering right up under her calm demeanor, right? Some people are completely taken in by the calm demeanor. They don't see the micro expressions she's constantly dropping that tell you what the thought process really is on the inside. And anytime I'm on a panel with her, you'll see me over there giggling my ass off, and Neve hasn't said a word, but you can see like there's these spotlight impressions that pop up on her face, and you can read them like a freaking book.
Oh yeah, no. When he smiles and gets bug-eyed, you know he's about to drop a fucking banger of a fucking insult.
Yeah.
Like you know somebody's about to go home crying.
If it rises to the point of dispensing with that, right? Because it might just pass over in the conversation, move on before he gets a chance to do it, and that's fine. It's just
Is this the
already
same
there.
Smokey from? Is this the same Smokey from Hornets Discord? Is this the same Smokey? Because if it is, since we're talking about a trans person, like there was a banger interaction between me and him when I went off on Michelle the other day. Like I hopped in to say hey to Hornet and a few other people, and he was like, "Orthodox apparently doesn't know how to treat trans women." I'm like, "Yeah, I know how to treat men. I treat them all the same." I feel like that was beautiful to me. I love fucking with people. But I'm softening up on it, you know. I'm softening up on it. I don't care what people do with their own bodies. I just don't like that I'm expected to like change my way of speaking. So.
I want you to remember this phrase.
Well,
Sir,
not laws. The silence comes because I've said that joke on stream several times about and talking about Smokey. It can only be funny the first 2 or 3 times. I've said it like 6 now.
Sir, madam, as the case may be, I do not have to participate in your delusions, and just leave it at that. That shit will mess their head up for the next 6 weeks while they try to parse out exactly what, why, and who had the balls to say
Well,
it.
that's essentially what I say, and that's why people like Michelle and to a lesser extent Neve, because Neve doesn't try to pick a fight with me anymore. He just does what he does to everybody, and that's be a snarky asshole. So I actually do like Neve. Let me be very clear. You can think I'm human garbage, and I can still like you because I think you're funny, you make me laugh, and you bring joy into my life. And Neve does that. I love smart ass people. It's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Because Neve is like, if anything, fuck it. I'm gonna do the YouTube. I'm gonna do the YouTube yearbook awards for 2025. All right, it's gonna be it's gonna be completely poll based. We're gonna vote most likely to do X, and you know what? I'm putting up Neve as a contestant for most likely to make someone literally cry and quit YouTube.
I'm sure it's happened. I'm positive that has happened. That you just don't know about it because we're new onto the Neve lore. There's more there than meets the eye, and I don't
Neve is a god amongst men in the panelverse. All right, I'll say it here.
Disturbing. It's exactly the opposite of Fox.
Yes.
It's like it's almost disturbing. They're so diametrically.
No, they're the same attitude, right? They're the same attitude, different beliefs, same like condition, right? Different ways of carrying shit. Like they're the same but different. It's fucking weird.
Same, but different.
like oh man. Like
you see it now, don't you? Like the second I said it, it was like a floodgate of realizations opened. I know. I've seen this happen before. You're gonna have to think on it for a minute.
I see. Here's the thing. Like my favorite trans person so far on YouTube is Neve. I'll say that here first.
I've got another one, and I would love to introduce you to her. Fiona Rawls ran. Get this. The anti-fascist news group out of Florida, and wants to hate me so hard.
You're not even a fascist.
According to her, I am.
Well, anybody that doesn't like bend over and kowtow to leftists and like radical trans ideology is a fascist.
Right. So me and Fiona were doing a thing. No, it was me and it was another Sasquatch Shields. This was the After Dark. All guests are welcome, to the exclusion of people, random people who haven't been on yet, right? And I had a full panel, and Fiona joins in the middle of a discussion about women in sports, and we were in the middle of a discussion about having a unileague where drugs are allowed and it's full peak human potential, regardless of what you're doing. Anything goes. You can blood dope, you can do all the steroids, you can do all of the performance enhancing everything you want to do, and just a league doing that, and that wouldn't have to be separated by men and women. because it's just, you know, the best that can be, and you could do the records and everything, but the scoring and all of that stuff could be done separately if you wanted, but it wouldn't matter, right?
That's actually kind of a based idea. That's
Right.
kind of good. Kind of goes
He
hard.
joins in and immediately carries it to, you're trying to exclude women from sports because you're afraid we will beat you. This is someone who still has the hardwood floors. I laughed maniacally for a solid 15 minutes because that was her intro statement, and everyone else went to arguing. And I was thinking, God, this is the best troll I've ever seen. Right? This is solid fucking gold, bro. And turned out she was dead serious.
No, that's the thing. I couldn't have held back because I'm an asshole. I would have been like, bruh, you literally lie about being a woman because you get beat in men's sports. Calm down.
Hold on. This is the best part about Fiona. You're wrong on that one. She's a 4-tour combat veteran with medals, bro. Like full on, straight up.
Is this the blonde dude that told Ben Shapiro, if you call me a man again, you'll be in a hospital, you'll be leaving in an ambulance?
This is the blonde chick, transgender chick that tried to burn down Mar-a-Lago with sparklers a few years ago. You remember? You remember the Antifa chick that got picked up outside of Mar-a-Lago for trying to attack Trump in the first? I think it was the first election.
That was Joe Cool.
That was not Joe Cool.
You know what? In my narrative, it is Joe Cool.
It is now in mine. It wasn't before.
Funnier that way. See, no, that's. I can't. I probably shouldn't say this, but that's where I start to go. Okay, this is a mental illness when people that are completely capable do that shit.
And further this narrative, so that everyone understands what we're dealing with here. This is a transgender female comedian. Has done tours and stuff, doing the whole funny thing. And 4 times I brought her up on panel and given her the floor to try to do a bit, and she can't land the bit. And I feel like it works great in a bar. It just doesn't translate to YouTube for some reason. It doesn't work. Like me, I think she works off of a crowd.
Yes, not laws. I do know them better than they know themselves, because when a schizophrenic doesn't know themselves, you can't convince a schizophrenic they're crazy. So yes, not laws.
Even if you do, they're nuts. What difference is it going to make?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to meet this person and talk to them.
Fiona?
Yeah.
I could probably set that up. Although,
yeah, unironically, I want to have a conversation with them.
They're really, really cool once you get past the whole political smoke screen.
You know at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if they're trans or they're actually communists or Antifa. You know that at the end of the day, I don't actually care.
Here's another thing. You know those fire dancing things that you see the chicks in like Polynesia and Hawaii, and you think she can do all of that. It's crazy looking.
Well, like the thing is, I'm like, this is where I lose points with my right wing homies. Like, I'm not an individualist, right? But I support people's individual choices. Like, the government shouldn't be so strict that they micromanage people's individual lives. If you want to dress like a woman, you want to say you're a woman, I'm like, keep it away from kids and like don't make it a big issue in public. And like, I don't care. Anything else you do, the talents you have, the things that make you human, I find awesome. Like I'm a literal right-wing art hoe. Like, I love the human experience. I love learning. Like, I genuinely want to talk to this person. Like, it's weird.
She hits me up about once every 4 months wanting to do a show about some particular detail in the news. We did the Elon Musk the bombing of Elon Musk's Tesla fleets. That was a pretty good one. Although I couldn't ever quite come to terms with what she was trying to get across. It basically just Orange Man bad, so Elon bad. I don't.
Yeah.
That's
Do you have it in your library?
The mental illness part. Well, that's the mental illness.
TDS. Yeah.
Well, it's not even TDS. That's the mental illness part of I don't like you and I get to be violent against you, and because I'm mentally ill and we live in a victim Olympic society, I'm oppressed because I'm mentally ill and have mental problems. So I'm allowed to strike out against you, but if you fight back, you're a bad person. And I say, fuck that and fuck you.
I have issues with the idea that they get to define things and change those definitions when you adjust your argument to suit their definitions. They immediately go back to the original.
Before we go down this path, let's get back to the TML stuff, because I actually want to address that with in regards to me and Ryan on Sarah. And again, I'm not mad at Sarah. I said the F slur. It is what it is. She's protecting her channel, her right completely, and I feel like she's only messing with me because it's a jokey joke. And I don't think she's actually mad at me. She just doesn't want me to say it on her channel, which I don't mind. That's her rule. I thought she was talking about the N-word specifically because me and Joe talked about Joe not being able to say the N-word. And I said, hell, you should be able to say it anywhere. Right? Oh, real quick. Oh, I almost fucked up. What's up? Is that you, Hank?
You know who it is.
Based. But no, like and like the left, they want to be able to insult you, and because like and this is my stance, right? Ryan called me a fascist pig. I called him a communist faggot. Right? Straight up. Insults are meant to be insulting, and it's funny because like anybody on the left is like, well, if you're insulted by being called a fascist pig, maybe you should look inward. Like maybe Ryan should look inward if me calling him a communist faggot affects him or upsets him. And it makes me mad that people hold water. They can insult you and say whatever the fuck they want. And because of their monopoly on language in society, if I fucking use something that you don't like or they don't like, I get shut down. And then everybody on the right and left has to virtue signal about how I did a bad thing in violating TOS.
And United
when
States
when the leftist initiated ad hom, when the leftists couldn't fight the argument and started talking shit.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I actually am pissed off.
Ryan refuses to engage with me at this point.
He tried to engage with me and could not actually argue against what I was saying.
Oh, dude, I've never made an argument with him, against him, for him, or nothing. None of that. This has to do with him coming up on Dusty's one night doing one of his like dissertations about how stupid the right is, and he dropped some evidence in the back, and I went and read the things that he dropped, and it had nothing to do with what he was talking about. In fact, one of the articles that he dropped specifically stated it was a group of kidnappers. He was talking about there being institutional slavery up until the 60s, and I think it was Mississippi. There was a guy who there was a bunch of black people that lived on his property, and he went and knocked down the freaking bridges that came onto his property, right? And just said they washed out, and then basically reestablished the plantation lifestyle while kidnapping people from all over the U.S. and having them shipped in. And most of the people that were enslaved there were like Polish, they were Ukrainian, they were different, they were other. They were not blacks. There were a handful of blacks there, and that was it. And it was not institutional slavery as you remember it. It was a kidnapping ring and a work camp. That's what it was. And that was the entire point of the article, was to explain how these people were as free under this situation as they had been in the free South, because they never left that fucking island anyway. They didn't care. It was exactly the same when they were sharecropping as it was while they were, supposedly enslaved. That was what the interview actually teased out, not the fact that there was institutional slavery up until the 60s in Mississippi, which is absolute bullshit.
That's crazy. Well, that's my only issue with this whole protecting like TOS thing is like the left wants to antagonize, and then they want to lean back on TOS when you actually start on them. And insults are meant to be insulting. If you insult me, don't get mad that I'm better at insulting than you are. And that's what I was trying to make to Dusty too. And he's like, well, you just lost because you used TOS. I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up, nerd. That shit annoyed me. He's like, you violated TOS. Yeah, fuck that. That's not losing the argument because you're better at fucking talking shit to somebody and pissing them off. What happened to the shock jocks, you know? What happened to the fucking freedom?
So guy, so
Mrs.
how
Flo in the back?
So
yeah. What's up, Katie? How are you? Speak
What's
of the
up?
devil.
Yeah,
Miss Katie?
that was like a total coincidence, actually.
So guy, the right wing retaliation says lean on sovereign power, so you can say whatever you want on your own show. So it's
Well, that's hence why I say I'm not mad at Sarah at all. In fact, me and Sarah made a joke. I think we made a joke out of it. Maybe I'm just autistic. Because now I owe Sarah $10,000 in an apology, but I'm going to give it to Rob instead because the Crucible's collecting that debt. This is garnishing them wages and the apology letter. Like, I'm genuinely not mad. I got annoyed with Dusty because he was saying I lost. I'm like, I wasn't even debating Ryan. He couldn't come back against my argument. So he called me a fascist pig, and I called him a communist faggot, and people couldn't handle it.
You could.
Well, isn't that the big part about debate that you just
My.
proclaim that you want it? Is my
Yeah,
mic
of course.
all right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to debate anybody. But I see Ryan's in the back. Before this turns to a complete shit show and Lauren shoots me, let's get back to the TML stuff, and then me and Ryan can have it out. What's up, baby?
Yo, heard you guys were talking shit.
Yes,
That's
talking
me.
shit on
Speaking truth.
everybody. Speaking truth to power, my communist brother.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I actually just clicked on the stream and I heard Coxwatch talking about the conversation we had about the slavery thing.
Right.
Well, we can get into that, and I welcome it because I
Yeah, no,
I
well,
love
that's
you to
not.
death.
I didn't come here to talk about that specifically. I
I love you to death. Your communism pisses me off, and me and you go at it. But let's finish the TML stuff because this crash out is hilarious.
Yes.
Thank you for coming up, Miss Cynthia. We'll finish the crash out, and then we will have this conversation if you would like.
CW, you
No.
failed.
So
I'll
it'll
give you-
default to a
Hey,
0.
hey,
No
how about
space.
an integer?
Yeah.
-5. -5.
This is a
Lowest
shit show
score is
already.
0.
I can't do anything.
TML, no, -5. TML is now indebted to me in some
All right,
some
so
capacity.
I'll take that as
for
a 0.
subjecting me to that bullshit.
All right,
I ain't
Snow,
gonna
you're
come back
next.
from this.
Dead. I'm dead.
Everybody,
I don't
calm
know
down.
what to say after
Snow, you're
that.
next.
I just.
Did you
No,
write
I'm
numbers?
dead.
Do you have
I'm
numbers?
dead. I'm dead. I'm just.
I guess.
dead.
Are you muted, Bo?
I am muted. I'm for retarded now. You see the look on Jen. Dude, you shut your mouth, old man. Don't you dare call me a boomer. You can see you can see the look on Jen F. Jack's face when Snow's talking, and it's just a casual experience of a gay man hating a woman. He's about to explode. It's fucking beautiful.
Let's go, Jeff.
Well, what does she
That's
mean
another
by
0,
I'm
so-
dead?
It's a 0.
She was speaking Zoomer slang. She's like, I can't even. All right. In the
Oh, okay.
I
Thank
can't
you.
even.
2 zeros, a 3.
Wait. Gen X Jeff. OTW asked me a question, right? I'm a judge. Zip it, right?
Yeah, I just asked you for your score,
I
which
know
is
you're-
what the judges are supposed to provide, and you said I'm dead. So I'm trying to interpret
I'm
that
dead.
for the viewers.
I love how he starts rocking like very vigorously. The more angry he gets.
I have no
TML
fucking
video-
idea what that
Interpret
means.
it
I'm
for
waiting
me.
on a number. You
Interpret
had
TML's
3 of them
video
last
was so
time.
bad,
Give
it
us
made
at
me
least
defend
one this
Israel.
Please,
Literally
everybody,
made me defend
we
Israel.
need.
Don't come at me, bitch.
Please.
Stop it.
2 snaps and a twist.
Hell yeah, pop some ass, Landry. I'm
Who
on board.
snaps and a twist?
I didn't initiate this, Snow, so don't make me the
fuck are you
bad guy
talking about?
here.
You're
Don't make
interrupting
me
me right
the bad
now.
guy
We're
here.
not
I'm
actually-
tired of that little move
Why?
everybody
I don't
tries to
care.
play
I
on
don't
me
care
and
what you
scapegoat
say
me
right
for
now,
their
Jeff.
fucking bullshit.
No, I don't care what you say at all.
Okay, well, you sure pretended to care all week, so take
See,
it.
OTW fucked this up by.
All right, Hank. He knew what he was doing.
I think he was trying to tone it down by bringing in something to break them both up, and they just weren't fucking having it.
Exactly.
Which is funnier to me.
So
I
Go
do
ahead,
feel like
Hank.
the interrupting. I do feel like the interrupting the chaos is even funnier because it's like you've lost control of the situation, and it's like, no, don't let it burn, no. Trying to throwing a little bucket of water on a house fire.
so
A
the way,
comically small bucket, even.
yeah. So the
Continue.
way So the way Jeff acts super similar to Talcott, he can't accept that people don't like him. It makes you just think autism's just not really a thing. You just go.
Jack did tell me that he's taking applications for a subversive lieutenant that will backstab him when his revolution starts and take over his revolution. So pray that I get the job. I've already submitted my application.
I don't think anyone's competing for that job, bro. You just got to show up and do what Jack says until the opportunity is right.
There you go.
You got to be
Fair
yes,
enough.
You can get.
Yeah, but that means you have to suffer Jack Talcott. So
Yeah, no, I get that. But I got to give you daps for going straight to the point of the matter and explaining exactly what it is you're hired on to do.
Oh no, I said that straight up to Jack. I'm like, are you taking applications for subversive lieutenant to stab you in the back? Because like I was making fun of him for like doing the revolutionary route, and I'm like, y'all don't understand. He's not trying to do politics. He wants a straight up revolution.
Guy, there's a weak spot. You can do it within 15 minutes, so it's not really that big of a deal.
But see, I want him to do the work for me and amass the power.
It's not going to work.
I'm sorry, man.
You'll die before that works.
I'm sorry.
That is a critical flaw of your plan, sir.
Yep, that's a critical flaw. You can help prevent the bet against me, though. That would help.
Otherwise, it is great. I really approve of your methodology. It's time honored and proven historically to work.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's true with communism. It works, and Jack is a communist.
Not carrot ass off the show.
All right now.
Or give us a number. That's all I was asking for. If I'm not a bad guy for asking the judge for a score.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm the host. Get off the show. You don't shut the host up. You leave.
Have some democracy.
Welcome to the shit show, niggas.
Can't we all use?
I really appreciate when Landry or whoever makes this puts me in the AI videos as the spaceman. I love you for that. I appreciate you for that. But I don't like that y'all made me really do a really feminine pose where I just drop it like it's hot and look at my freaking phone.
You just wait for that dick in the ass. That's what you do.
I'm just tooting it the fuck up. It's fucking wild.
Unified behind TML's obvious crash out.
Can we just not judge each other for 2.5 seconds?
I'm here to judge, Snow.
There will be war.
You literally asked me to be here and
I
judge.
hate him. I swear to God, he's so annoying.
Well, that's
He
you
could
because
just let
you're
me judge
pretending all
and be judgy, but he decided to interrupt me and act like he's important.
I asked you for a score, and you're trying to make me the bad guy for asking you for a score.
So lucky that
Everyone can see your game. Everyone watching the stream can see your game, and you were fake to me all fucking week. That's all on stream as well. Your true colors are coming out right now.
And I cater to every single one of your demands.
It's my show. I get to make the demands.
I don't like the implications that I was the only character not arrested by ICE. That means I was snitching on everybody. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You're illegal. You're
I'm legal, yeah. I'm legal.
Yes.
You were OG doing Joe Cool shit.
So I like how Jack Jeff is a contestant and a host at the same time. That's hilarious, and so he can fight the judges.
That is fucking hilarious, and
Yes.
I
And
feel
then,
like that was
as
Cynthia's
the
whole thing.
go ahead.
That was Cynthia's whole thing. I do understand her thing, and I'm sorry that me and her didn't get to talk about it. And I'm not really mad at her. I'm not really mad at her about that. I do think that she should have participated because she would have won with her skit because it was fucking hilarious. But I also did since the judges weren't corruptible, I had to engage in a little election interfering, and I had like my 60 sock accounts just like every vote, and like so I almost lost some. I do not like how TML sock accounts almost overcame mine in the beginning, and it was like 50-50 neck and neck. I'm like, oh hell no! I fucking pulled up 2 screens. It was like,
In my head, I picture both of y'all 1,000 miles apart. Click 50%. 51%. Nah, hell no. Click.
That's exactly what happened.
I was surprised to see that 50-50 split. I couldn't believe that.
As soon as I saw that 50-50 split, I was like, oh hell no. And I just started fucking control peeing on the fucking on the bar, just fucking opening up in new fucking tabs. It was just like quickly until I got a solid lead, and I just started going back to fucking clicking easy, and then it got to like 64%. I'm like, I love democracy. I love the republic.
So you are a Democrat.
I'm a Southern Democrat, born and raised.
Oh, you a white hatter, huh?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
One of them cone heads.
Well, then I did a comic book in high school about the cone heads, and I had I put where ice cream was. They hid that. That's where they hid their ice cream, unironically, and I still believe that to this day. That's where they hide all their ice cream.
Well, it's illegal to carry an ice cream pocket in your back pocket, and you're an ice cream cone in your back pocket in Atlanta.
So they hide it on top of their head, and they hide their cone with the hat. I'm telling you,
your little hat. Yep.
See, also, when I was raised by my black family, my cousin like also came up about the pointy hats. Like he pointed out a very logical conclusion that the Grand Wizard Man is actually a black woman that wasn't paid child support. And it's just like the biggest fucking gotcha bitch on the face of the planet. I'll show him. Fuck that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm writing that
you know
down.
what? That makes sense.
I'm
Hell
writing
has
that down.
history like a woman scorned.
I'm writing that down. That's a good script. That's a good premise.
It's the most well hidden secret ever that the pointy hats just answer to a old black mammy. And it makes logical sense if you think about it.
Pretended to care all week is hardcore. You're a fake ass bitch and you're exposing yourself right now.
Wow. Don't judge me.
All right, you guys done?
I just thought it was
beautiful.
bullshit that Jeff said. I came up with the idea I can kick anybody off that I want.
Yeah,
That was just bullshit.
Which I had a cold read on him a couple years ago when he was still with Chris, he just want to be top of the dominance hierarchy.
You're right.
Literally an illegal alien. It's not ICE jurisdiction. I answer to the Men in Black only.
You got this hang up with me, and I'm detecting. Oh,
Chuck, I swear to God, if you bring that old man gay stank in here, I swear to God.
I mean, I just put brand new mothballs in the drawers backstage, so you should feel right at home.
Yes, my ass.
All right, so before we move on to the PML video, Ryan, are you here, or do you want to have your discussion? Because I know you're a bit busy.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, well, I guess well, so I tuned in very briefly before I jumped on. I heard you talking about the incident last night, and
the incident. The incident. I owe you an apology, by the way. I could have used a better word.
I appreciate. Look, I'm not personally offended. Number one, because I don't think it's bad to be gay or necessarily communist.
Regardless, it's
I'm neither of those things, as far as I know.
The connotations and level of that insult.
Yeah, well, I guess like what I wanted to poke you on was the thing you were saying about the left leans on TOS or whatever, and I found that strange because I mean, number one, obviously, like Sarah's not like a leftist or whatever. Like she wasn't upset because of TOS. I'm sorry, excuse me. She wasn't upset because of the slur or whatever. Like I think we were
TOS, yeah.
Because like TOS, it's not like we're not.
I'm not mad at Sarah at all. Like she has a complete right to run her channel how she wants to.
Well, I mean, you say how she wants to. I mean, like I think. I think personally, and this is maybe a dig at Sarah. I don't think she would have a problem with people using that word if it wasn't TOS, right? I don't think she would care about people like saying that.
I think she would. I think she would. She wants a semi-professional area, and there are some level of insults that that does not do. And the insult that you levied did not deserve for me to go 0 to 100 like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it caught me off guard because usually I'm the one calling you a commie swine. I'm like, how dare you use my magic against me? So I do owe you an apology for going 0 to 100. I could have done something else. And like I said, I apologize to Sarah already, sent her a little bit of apology money, but apparently I owe her $10,000 in a written apology, which that has to go to my man, Rob.
That's right.
That's going to my man, Rob.
Solving all the Panelverse drama
But it's
in one.
just garnish. It's just garnish wages from the Crucible, you know.
Garnish
imagination.
But
I appreciate the apology, but yeah, again, it's really just like I personally like I wouldn't want it on my channel, right? Like I would kick you off, or even if it was TOS. But I mean, like Sarah has like in her chat, like she has the I think it's Rumble or whatever. She's like say naughty words here or whatever, and they do.
That's what I'm talking about. You leftist guys want to control speech and shut down speech you don't like, but you also want the right to espouse your bullshit wherever you go. And you want it both ways. And that's what I don't respect about the left, because here's the thing, Ryan, you and I agree on a lot, and I agree a lot with Grid. I agree on a lot with a lot of people. And the thing about being an American is finding common ground in those things. And when I do feel like sometimes you and you can't really match the energy I'm putting out or fight the argument. So you do start with the fascist digs. And I don't feel like being a fascist is a bad thing. Like you don't feel like being gay is a bad thing. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. But if you're going to insult, insults are meant to hurt. So I should be able to use the digs that I think are going to work if that's how we're going to operate. And like I said, I'm not mad at Sarah because this was not on your panel. It wasn't on my panel. We really don't get to dictate how it is ran because it is a neutral ground.
Yeah, I understand like wanting to match the energy. I mean, like I was actually saying like after the panel, I was like, you know, like I felt like I was surprised that that you went from 0 to 100 so fast. And like, you know, I know. I had just spent the past 3 hours arguing with people like saying the same shit you were. Like it wasn't like and suddenly there's these new arguments coming on. It's like, yes, I've been arguing with people talking about disenfranchising people all night. Like that's the topic. So like, you know, it wasn't like oh no, these new arguments I have to engage with. I was tired, to be honest.
I don't usually do that. I don't. What was the group of people being disenfranchised?
I mean, there's a wide variety. Yeah, a wide variety of people.
Start the whole thing back over again. And I personally think that government employees should be disenfranchised.
I think anybody who's not a productive member of society, i.e. a tax positive and doesn't have an IQ over 100, shouldn't be allowed to vote. And if that disqualifies the entire right wing, so be it. Because I do think the right wing, by and large, is more retarded, actually stupid than the left. Personally, I'm gonna be real with you.
That's the fun part.
Voting just because they have a redneck accent.
Well, I have a redneck accent, and I have an IQ. I have a higher IQ than 100, and I know Sasquatch has a higher IQ than 100, and we both sound like we sound like if you heard us in the woods, you'd immediately fear dueling banjos.
No, not really. I think there are some scarier voices out there than your two.
You got a real pretty mouth, boy.
You got a pretty mouth.
If you talk to me like that, you have to put effort in that one.
But can you afford it though? That's the question.
Can you afford it?
My weird self probably would not be scared.
Yeah, she gets goosebumps, says, "Ooh, pull my hair next."
No lie detected.
Well,
but no,
I guess I just wanted to pop on to talk over that a bit, and I think we kind of have gone over it as much as we can. So I want to point Outlaws, as he says in the comments, he did have to talk me off a ledge. I was really distraught. You know, you really hurt my feelings.
It's okay. It's okay. Man. I don't think you're a faggot. I just think you're a communist. You
need some aloe for that, Vern.
Can we vote on that?
Believe and disavow. I do
recognize that you don't make eye contact during the act, so you know.
Thank you for coming up, Ryan. If you're still in the audience, I am going to do more political. I was going to say this while you're still here. I'm going to do more political talks and discussions, not really debates. I would like a leftist lens to actually come on panel and discuss it.
But according to your metrics, you have a leftist lens already. So why do you need his?
Who's the leftist lens?
Yours.
I'm not a leftist.
Sure you are.
From my perspective, you are.
Yeah, mine too.
Admittedly, I'm slightly right of the tail of the hind, and from that judgment, you might be a little bit leftist.
Okay, so Hank, why am I a leftist? I don't care what Chuck says. Chuck's a boomer. Why am I a leftist?
Oh,
Why am I a
statism is leftism. It's the same thing.
Gay, but I'll accept it. Gay, but I'll accept it.
Oh, okay. Let's watch
Because
CML
according to the
crash out.
political compass test, because I'm anti-corporation, I'm a filthy communist.
Exactly what I'm going by.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Fucking corporatism and corporatocracy turns into statism because without the state, the corporation takes over as the state as de facto.
Yes,
Look at the East India Company, for example.
Yes, but there's multiple competing states, so it's
But no,
states,
no,
it's
there's
kingdoms.
not. There's not because the East India Company was a fucking monopoly.
Where are they now? They're gone.
They're gone because they lost the war to states.
Exactly. Space. Kingdoms for the win.
Let's go. So ergo, I am not a leftist. I just don't believe in tyranny.
Well, actually, the wealth conglomerate that made up the East India Company are still extant. And they still function largely in the same circles.
Yes, but since the name's changed, they're gone. So poof. Poof. That's how it works.
Poof.
Hank, I love you to death. I don't think you're wrong. Chuck, I am actually interested. Why do you think I'm a leftist? And don't copy Hank's homework.
Why do I think you're a leftist? Oh, how did they say that? Let me count the ways. Now, you're inclusive. You give mixed signals. You know, your idea of socialism is a left-leaning idiom in itself.
How?
Well, you want to take care of people as opposed to the more conservative viewpoint is you get a day's wages for a hard day's work. You know,
Yeah, I only think those people that work and are productive to society should get welfare. I think we should only subsidize those who work or those who cannot work. And the caveat is they have to be citizens of this country. It's nationalism. In fact, my viewpoint is actually the true conservative viewpoint or the traditionalist viewpoint because conservatives do nothing but conserve their wealth. My way of doing things is the way humans have done it for thousands of years.
what do you do with the ones that don't?
You let them die. It's eugenics, Chuck.
Ah, okay. Now, see, before you were preaching for a social safety net for everybody.
Everybody
Therefore,
who works, everybody who's productive. I have
see,
never
this is first
said
time I've
for
heard
everyone.
this viewpoint.
Well, Chuck, no, it's not. I have never had to specify that the safety net are for those who work.
Mm.
It's never been for everyone. I've always said those who do not work should be allowed to die and should not be taken care of.
Damn.
I've never once said that it's for everybody. Now, I may have said it's for every citizen, but I don't think you should be allowed to be a citizen if you're not a tax negative or tax positive.
The fuck?
I mean, you've
the
talked about
tax-
citizenship.
Oh, the tax negative, you stripped her citizenship? Is that what you're saying?
It depends on the situation, and that would have to be for review. And if we were a real country, that's the things we'd do. Because somebody can be a tax negative one year and a tax positive the next. It all depends on the situation.
It goes both ways. Okay, I'll
I'm
give
talking
you that
about
one.
I'm talking about time after time. If you're consistently a tax negative and a burden on the state and society as a whole, you should. And this is what me and Ryan was arguing about. I think instead of stripping citizenship off the rip, we should start stripping things like your right to vote. Because if you give universal suffrage to everybody and you allow every person to vote, the people who don't produce will always vote for themselves to get rights to the thing and stuff from the people who do produce. And that's happened throughout human history.
It's so
Yeah, it
cute.
used to be
Voting
felons
sex.
weren't allowed to vote. They weren't allowed to own firearms or pretty much any weapon of any kind, and now it's gotten very complacent.
Well, I disagree. I
to
disagree with that.
You know,
Right?
governors grant pardons left and right now.
Me too.
Well, I disagree with that. I think if you do your time in prison, you should get your rights back, and that's how it used to be in this country.
You repaid your debt to society, therefore you come out a clean citizen.
And if you do something,
That's if you pay your debt to
I
society.
have put a caveat on that involving violent crimes. If you have been, used a firearm in a crime more than 3 times, that's it. That's the end of your Second Amendment.
Why is 3 the magic number?
Here's the thing: if you commit a violent crime that injures somebody permanently or takes a life, that should be a capital offense. You should lose your life over that.
Sure.
If you commit a crime that requires more than 5 to 10 years in prison, I say 5, but I'm willing to go to 10. If you commit a crime that you serve that much time, they might as well just be a capital offense because you've just effectively ruined someone's life on top of your own.
So, Guy, you can vote up to twice a year, but you can trade stocks like 100 times a day. So, voting.
Well, not if you don't have $20,000 in capital investment, Hank.
Exactly.
You're not allowed to day trade unless you have $20,000 in a bank account specifically for trading.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah. If you day trade without $20,000 in your portfolio, they will literally send you a warning and make you hold your stocks for 90 days.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's actually they justify it by saying it's done to protect people from losing all their money in day trading, but it's actually so you don't affect the rich people making money.
Yeah, get a job, you hippie.
I have a job. How do you think I got the currency to put the money in the stock market to begin with?
Exactly.
So
I'm very confused, but Hank does this.
That's because I have to agree with you.
That's because
not laws. This is again something that you and I agree on. How about getting rid of the lead in food and water? That would solve a lot. I mean,
oh my God.
Although we've taken great strides since Chuck's childhood to remove the lead from paint, water, and food.
That made the best tasting chips.
Right up under the windowsill. I know.
You know why that sun got to it and softened it up and made it a little sweeter, Sasquatch?
Just move to deplete uranium.
Deplete uranium. Fucking.
You know, you can say what you want about lead paint, but the good thing about lead paint was reduced. It was kind of like a built-in Faraday cage.
You realize, Hank, if humans could consume uranium without dying, do you realize how calorie dense uranium is?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, we're talking about septillions of calories. Like, one little nibble of a fucking piece of uranium is like a lifetime's worth of fucking calories.
And to be honest with you, OG, I always said that to poke at you. I was just fucking with you.
I know that's why I fuck with you, but clarification is needed because I don't disagree with a lot of leftist takes, especially when it comes to education. Like if you're gonna have even residents.
Can you clarify that?
So I think education is absolutely necessary for society, even for non-citizens. And I think that property tax is perfectly reasonable to pay for the schools in your area.
Why should I have to pay for somebody not contributing?
Because those children may eventually contribute. You never know where the cure for cancer is going to come from. And if you don't invest in the future of your nation, you have no one to complain to when your nation becomes a third world shithole.
Oh, that we are now. Gotcha.
Well, we're a third world shithole now because we've allowed our politicians to import the entire of the third world. We've allowed capitalists to actually tell us that we're bringing in the best human capital when we bring in fucking 70 IQ Indians to do entry-level jobs instead of training Americans to do it. Then we allow Donald Trump.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
We allow Donald Trump to sit on TV and tell us that America doesn't have skilled labor because like somehow bringing in 70 IQ Indians to do the work for cheaper is somehow skilled labor,
Well,
even though it's entry-level positions.
That's from rubber stamp papers. Yep.
So in all actuality, it's because we're not investing in our future that we're becoming a third world shithole. Plus, we're allowing the importation of third worlders. So it's two things can be true at once, Chuck.
And we're not mandating assimilation either.
No, and we absolutely should. That goes back to
I
the
agree.
conversation that I had with Ike about the West being the best at assimilation when it was assimilating. And I agree with him that when you have an assimilated people that are highly intelligent and contribute to society, they are not a threat. They are actually a benefit in all sense of the words to your society.
Yes, I agree. But we're developing mass communities that are allowed to stand as if they were still.
They are called enclaves.
But they're standing as though they were still in their originating location.
Well, that's how Minnesota popped off with the elections that it did. That guy was able to use Somali tribal beefs to divide and conquer the Somali voters in Minnesota.
I'm
What
not
group is
familiar
that,
with
Darling?
that one.
So there was a Somali guy that looks like the black dude from Captain Phillips, and
Right.
he was like, I will bring more Somalis. I will create Minnesota in the Somali image. Essentially, I will give you Somalis welfare. I will do all this for Somalis. And he was looking like he was going to win the vote, but his opponent actually learned one of the languages in Somalia, started actually engaging in tribal politics and divide and conquered the Somali tribes that they fight over there, but he actually started using the tribal politics here and divided them and wound up beating that guy who was promising free gibbs to the Somali population.
So
Because you
did
can
the good
offer all the
guy or
free
the-
shit.
Did the
No,
good guy
they're
or
both
the
they're
bad
both
guy
garbage.
win?
They're both
Oh, okay.
communists. They're both
That's what I was
communists.
confused about.
Yeah, no, they're both communists, but they're both communists.
I'm upset with Bethesda. I had a bunch of dead raiders here, and one was a chick, and I had a chick in the middle of a pile of these dead bodies, right? And they took the chick and left the rest of the bodies.
That's
Like, you know how the raiders like lay bodies all over their freaking settlements and stuff? I was doing the same kind of thing right here to let them know when they come in, this is the only way to attack this location. The other side, I never unlocked the door to, right? So there's no getting in the other side.
Counterpoint. The Somalis themselves are not infiltrating. They're being brought in to replace certain populations by certain politicians. They're not actually actively doing anything themselves aside from being here. And Rednecks here on YouTube, I take umbrage with that because I know that's directly about me and that hurts. I thought we were friends. All right.
I was a
Should we
little
cry about it a little?
disappointed last night that I got attacked because I had to use God to achieve sobriety. That one kind of
That's gay.
smarted
That's
a little
gay, and you
bit.
shouldn't listen to anybody who says that.
Because that's what it took for
I
me
do
to
know
get
who you're
sober.
talking about.
Does that make me mentally weak because I had to take that route?
No. I don't. Who said you were mentally weak because you had to take God? Name and shame.
I'm not mentioning the individual.
Well, if you're not going to name and shame, I can't properly defend you.
Flow state, damn it.
Okay, so Flo's. I love Flo, but he's retarded and a libertarian. And the thing about it is, it doesn't make you mentally weak because you fucking prayed to God. It makes you fucking strong. You had a goal. You had something to focus in on, and you got clean. It makes you mentally and morally strong to beat an addiction. I don't know why he would say that, but you know just as well as I do, he just doesn't like God for whatever reason.
Wait, what did he say?
It was in reference to not making a distinction between your Chuck's interpretation of God helping versus Jack's interpretation of God working through him, right? Chuck admits that he has foibles, he has failings, and he tries to ensconce his weaker attributes into the auspices of God. whereas Jack basically makes the statement that God functions through him, and that all of this is God's will as basis of it happening. It's baseline hubris. And Flo was basically throwing the dichotomy of that onto the fire and saying neither side of it really matters because it's silly anyway. I suspect he was trying to make the point that Chuck dismissing Jack's perception of God was the same as the way Flow State was dismissing Chuck's perception, right?
Well, I never even attacked Jack's connection with God.
Yeah, but from an atheist perspective or an agnostic perspective, and I'm sounding like Tim, have you read the Dissertations of Atheism on God? Anyway, from an agnostic person's belief, for you as a Christian who used God and your belief in God to beat your habit, that is the same as Jack Talcott saying that God speaks through him, right? There's a misunderstanding. There seems to be a misunderstanding there on your end on what Flo believes and what Flo is actually saying. And I don't agree with Flo, by the way, but I understand what he's trying to say. If you think that, basically, and Flo or Miss Katie or whatever can tell me if I'm wrong based on what I know about Flo, is if you tell Jack Talcott he's wrong and occultist for thinking God speaks through him, and then you turn around and say, I got clean because of the grace of God and God working in my life and through me, to an agnostic or an atheist, that is the same thing. Even though it's not, but it's still, they see it as the same thing.
It's the, well, I mean, you just can't prove it.
That's the thing. He can prove it. He's clean. He's a religious man. He fell on his faith to get clean. Jack cannot prove that God speaks through him. The claim is that Chuck used God to get clean.
And I'm pretty sure Dusty's got a good debate on how AA is actually not that great for people.
I don't think AA,
which is very religious based. So
yeah, I don't think I have my issues with AA as well. It turns your addiction from being on a chemical substance to being addicted to a group and a mantra, which can be just as bad, if not worse.
I disagree with you.
We understand. We understand. We do.
The whole concept
right here out of the box to say that there are no bad problems with it, but the cult mentality, the chanting, the repeating, the fact that it's based on a religious higher power where you subsume your own will to that of a higher power, and then you use it as the excuse for all the bad things that happened in your life. I couldn't dig it. But go ahead.
See, that's where everybody misses the whole boat, the whole idea. There's good groups and there's bad groups. I will agree with you. Some of them turn it into a cultish mentality. The whole idea of the program is to get you, it's not about not drinking the program, it's about living. And, you guys got me flustered now. Oh, my thoughts are going 90 miles an hour.
I know what would cheer you up.
Just breathe, and try to give us your honest thing. Don't get upset because nobody here is.
No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset.
Okay, good.
I'm not against you. I'm aware that the premises behind the 12 steps, the program, the fellowship, the group behavior, all of these things can have a benevolent effect on an individual's life. I've witnessed it. It was not for me. That is all I've been saying. Because the here are very, very cultish, right? First of all, I'm in a small town. There is no anonymity. And so,
I understand that one.
They know where you go to church. They know what you spend your money on. They see you at the liquor store. They see you downtown, talking to
they see you up at 3:00 in the morning on Facebook.
Right. And then the next week you come in and they take these snide little shots. And then you have the two groups that are your Alcoholics Anonymous group who are holier than thou on one side, and the Narcotics Anonymous people who are there or go to the Narcotics Anonymous group. And there's this weird dichotomy there where both sides belittle the other side based on the addiction they've experienced. And I thought it was the most absurd thing I'd ever seen, because the alcoholics are like, well, I was never addicted to anything that was illegal. That makes you lower than me. And the narcotics people are going, alcohol's not even actually a fucking drug. Like, suck dick for a beer.
No, the absolute. Go ahead, Chuck.
You do have those that somebody mentioned a while ago where they replace the dependence upon a substance with a dependence upon said group. However, I was taught that we didn't do that. And the reason that we would continue to go back to these gatherings, these meetings, was not as a dependence upon the whatever you want to call it, but it was to be there to try to help the next man out. We weren't there to lean on the group. We were there to help the next man.
But
see, maybe
you
my
ever been at
group.
one when one guy shows up wasted?
Hold on. No, yeah, it happens all the time. And we would rather them be there and present and drunk as hell than be out there driving around and acting a fool. It is better for life to sit in this meeting and talk to me for 2 hours than it is to be out there doing whatever he would ordinarily be doing while he was drinking. Right. And furthermore, you're not even supposed to mention it. Homeboy can be barfing in the fucking trash can and falling out of his chair, and no one's supposed to even notice it.
I've only been to like 2 AA meetings.
Right.
But the other, and Sashkosh, you talk about the NAAA thing, and I can relate to that. But the reason we had problems, and I'm using that in the royal sense, not as a grouping, but I know the experience that an alcoholic goes through, the whole from start to finish. I can relate to the T 100%, the feelings, the situations, the whole 9 yards. But when dealing with somebody that's on heroin, let's say, and they're telling me their story, there's the commonality is lost because I don't understand.
It's tribalism.
No.
Humans are, no, it is. It's
No.
Humans are tribal.
I hear you,
Humans
OG.
are
Let him
tribal.
finish. He's cooking. I see where he's going. Go.
They relate their experience, which I've never experienced going through a heroin binge or whatever. Some of it, yes, but on a whole, if I cannot relate to their experience, there's no use I can be, because I may give them misinformation. But in the same token, like I said, the group we belong to, we did not differentiate. If they wanted to be there, was awesome. But when it came to trying to help them on an individual basis, where we ran into problems, because they couldn't relate to life as an alcoholic. Therefore, I'm different. And they would magnify the differences as opposed to trying to find a commonality. And I hated that.
Here's the commonality. Both addictions are based off of dopamine. In both cases, you're attempting to replace the dopamine you're losing due to losing the substance that creates that dopamine. AA utilizes group support to elevate the dopamine. When you do something good, everybody gives you a pat on the back, you get some smiles, everybody's happy with you. If you do something bad, they simply don't mention it, right? But you hear what I'm saying. That's the premise.
Yeah.
It never actually plays out this way, but that's the premise behind it. We had this one dude who was a crackhead, and he quit every week like clockwork, just in time for AA and coffee and those little bitty donut holes that they used to bring. And he would show up, sit there, and do the whole freaking meeting and go to the bathroom 3 times and come back smelling like burned trash bags. And do you know what was told to that man? Nothing.
Keep coming back.
Keep coming back. Because one day someone may walk in this room and say something that means something only to you.
Exactly.
And to get back on to the shared experiences between narcotics and this goes for any drug out there. Once you step out, addiction is the thing. Alcoholism is another form of addiction.
Correct.
Addiction takes place when the activity, and this can be to anything, the activity itself interferes with your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. That is the point at which it is definably addicted, right? When you can't stop doing it just because, you know, it made something bad happen to you in your life. You got a DUI or you got pulled over and you find yourself sitting there on probation trying to sober up before your piss test Monday, right?
Yeah.
That's addiction. So there are similarities. There are a lot of similarities. The pain, the loss, the rock bottom concept, the downward spiral of existence that take place, the self-righteous, holier than thou, I know what I'm doing in my life mentality that you get from both sides of this. And this goes for people on coke, people on crack, people on meth, like whatever, all of them. Polysubstance abusers are a real neat bag of cats.
What is a polysubstance?
Someone who is chronically addicted to one of the drugs and weekend warriors others. I was a polysubstance abuser. I would take opiates for my pain, and then if I thought I was going to run, I'd keep a handful of Xanaxes around in the event that I ran out, so I could sleep through the dope sick and stuff. And that was the worst series of decisions I ever made in my life, and I've been stabbed by women twice, but that was the worst decision, right? Because I was unaware at the time that benzos had the longest and most difficult what is it called?
Half-life.
Well,
Yeah,
no, it's
you
the withdrawal, the longest difficult withdrawal period. You're talking 3 months before you have your next smile.
Huh. Yeah, you should always be weaned off those. They should never yank you off those ever.
They didn't. I did AA. I did.
Benzodiazepine.
Benzodiazepines. Yes, sir. They are one of the hardest substances on earth to get off of, and there are a lot of people who didn't get beat down like a redheaded stepchild because I had Xannies handy.
Well,
let me move the topic on a little bit because
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail it.
No, dude, this is part of the Orthodox Guy experience. All right, this is what we do. We have a main topic we talk about. We get a little bit of side tangents, but we do got to maintain just a little bit of structure. And I'll say this, and then we can move on, because the chat had some good takes in the conversation. Addiction is addiction. Different people have different things that trigger their addiction. Ms. D4 said, it's so much more than dopamine, unfortunately. And why do you need to relate and understand and emphasize? You don't. That shit is FE behavior of a human group. So I agree with part of what Ms. D4 said. And I think that I shouldn't disagree with any because she's a doctor and she would know. But, and this is what I was getting in with Chuck with AA being like a cult-like mentality. And I'm listening to Chuck talk about not being able to emphasize with heroin addicts. Like, didn't you both shake? Didn't you both have withdrawals? It's human tribalism trying to wean its way into the conversation, and we have to live above our base nature and push that to the side to help one another. And if we're not able to do that and emphasize, we need to be, and this is the problem with AA in general that I have, is it tells you that you're not in control, you're not able to fix the problem. You have to look at an outside perspective.
That was my biggest problem with it.
And I can accept that for other people. I know that makes no sense. But if you can't control yourself and you can't fix your life, then okay, beseech a higher power and make up whatever you have to make up to do it.
But at the end of the day, it's still you. Because here's the thing. As Christians, we're supposed to give our problems to God. But that doesn't mean that we stop working on them. That doesn't mean that we don't power through them. That doesn't mean that we don't take accountability for our actions. And that's what I feel that AA does. There was a typo. Miss D4 actually meant, I mean that you don't need to relate in order to emphasize and understand. Sorry for the typo. I'm sorry for not connecting the pieces. So we are in agreement there. She doesn't need to relate to Chuck's withdrawal from alcohol to empathize.
Right. No, and that's true. Also, alcohol is one of the hardest core drugs on earth. If you've been deep in the bottle for a long time, you can't just quit. It'll freaking kill you.
I died twice in the hospital trying to withdraw from the shit.
Get it?
They give you benzos for it. Benzos also the other one that'll kill you.
Don't benzos react really, really awesomely with
really
alcohol?
bad. Really bad is the word you're looking for.
Well, bad, but isn't that what they give you in the hospital for withdrawals?
Once it gets into your body, they do very similar things in very different ways. So they reduce the activity of your parasympathetic nervous system. They smooth out some of the autonomic functions of your body. And so, like, in both cases, if you've got a few shots in you, things that would ordinarily freak you out just won't, because you're not having any of the involuntary responses that you would normally have if you were sober, right? Same thing with benzos. That's why people are like, oh, I'm sorry to inform you that your husband's dead. Oh, okay. Well, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what drug they gave me in the hospital. I was too far out of it to even know.
But yeah, but like
Lorazepam, baby. That's what that was.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you suffer from anxiety?
Who, me?
Now?
Yeah, anybody.
Let's actually move on to the topic at hand. We're going to review the TML, the actual TML video. We're gonna judge it and judge it harshly. Okay, we're gonna be like a bunch of wine. We're gonna be like a bunch of pill popping wine moms looking down at their lesser crackhead daughters. All right, we're gonna talk that much shit. Okay.
Wow,
that's how I want us to judge.
I don't even know if I can do that, but okay.
I'll take all of my points from Tootie. Then I can't be a wine mom. Never done that.
I'm not a wine mom.
Okay, look. The real question is it boxed wine or glass wine? All right.
I mean, come on. You obviously get boxed wine if you're a wine mom. I mean, that's the official way.
If it doesn't have a screw-on cap, it don't count.
Well, see, I have corked wine in the refrigerator, so I mean,
that is bougie as fuck, dude. You put it in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
It's good.
No, you gotta have a wine chiller.
Do it. Mix it with like, do half and half with Fresca or Sprite or something like
God,
that.
I'm gonna kick you in the teeth, Tootie. You are so uncultured. Do you understand? Do you understand why wine is not stored in a refrigerator? If that was the best way to store wine, there would be millions of freaking refrigerators all across Napa Valley for that purpose, and it is not. Do you know why?
Doesn't it fucks with the microbiomes in it or some shit?
Well, wines are very slowly working off, and yes, it does. That's not the real problem, though. The real problem is good wines have the flavor and bouquet that they have because they have remained unchanged in their storage, right? You can move them around and stuff, that doesn't really mess it up, but changing the temperature can change the flavor. The way it's stored changes the flavor long term. So you can stick it in the refrigerator overnight. That's fine. Wake up the next morning, pop it, carry it around like an old thug. That's fine. But it's actually supposed to be served slightly below room temperature, and it's supposed to be kept several degrees below room temperature for storage, and you bring it up and set it in the ice bucket so that it doesn't work off after you pull out the cork, right?
Because you do have to pour it a certain way. You do have to pour it a certain way. I learned that working at a
actually, have you
wine
read
bar.
the dissertations on wine tasting? And actually, the flavor of wine is wine, and
I
the
wrote
flavor
one
of
of them.
wine is wine.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I nerded out on wine.
It's all good. It's all good. I just got some responsibilities to take care of, so I gotta play some of this video.
But all this
actually,
crazy talk, Arbor Mist. There you go.
You
All right, back to subject. Back to subject.
Uncultured swine.
Oh, this music.
Now, actually, this would have been better for the show, for the competition than what he did.
This is horrible.
Was he trying to be ICP or something, or like the gorillas?
This is already so bad.
It is.
It's stupid.
This is like second grade.
When I talk to
other
people,
shit.
when they find out that I do YouTube and they ask me what I do, I ask them if they remember their 4th grade audio video workshop that they did. And they're like, yeah, I had a lot of fun in there. So it's like that, but it's not fun.
But with it, adults.
Everybody hates you all the time.
Speaking, unironically, I get the most hate on YouTube.
Dude, I told you about my reporter, right? I've got this one person that reports everything I do. I'm surprised they haven't reported you already. It's happened so much, YouTube doesn't even notify me anymore.
That is crazy.
Right?
You got a stalker. Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Let's get a couple of cash apps, share the video, join the Discord. We had one Discord member join the stream. Let's fucking go. We do community content. We've been doing some watch togethers here recently. And I think that it would be awesome to do more community content and playing video games together. I always like money. There's 3 ways to donate: Cash App, Ko-fi, and now the Super Chats. I'm working on getting members set up. Thank you all for your support, and I would appreciate you sharing the video, liking it, or getting a dono. Help any way you feel is necessary and deserved. Thank you all for being here and enjoying the video. Let's get back to it. I'm sorry for subjecting you to this, but I have to go help get groceries and helps to get somebody out of the car. So you're stuck. I'm subjecting you to a TML stream, and then we're going to judge it when I get back.
Result immediately.
Yeah.
Why has he got a young boy naked on here? Great.
That's supposed to be Mark Wahlberg. This is annoying.
Oh my God, this music.
Oh, is that what it is?
Does he have the right video pulled up?
I think. I think OG owes me money.
Well, I
What's
know
wrong? What's wrong?
is like supposed to be weird.
Oh, we're complaining about the music. That's all.
It is terribly
You owe me money.
fuck the haters. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much.
Does this faithful? No, like it.
This isn't fair.
Wizards.
Wizard 101.
And this was his submission to the contest. Good Lord.
I don't even think that's funny. This is how stupid and bad this video is. Oh, now he's fucking with Scully? I don't think so.
Where's your G? Oh my God.
Terrible.
Welcome to the Juiceable, a experimental show in meme reconstruction. Today we'll be looking at the Crucible, and we'll be reconstructing where the meme of the Crucible spawns from. Right. So first we'll be looking at the alchemical transformation of metals, or maybe just metallurgy, right? Non-alchemical as well, right? And looking at the device of the crucible itself, which is a cup that molds or is there to, receive the, metals as they're extracted, right? So it's a special type of material, right? Sometimes it's made of different materials like molybdenum and stuff that's
No.
extremely durable, right? And used to treat. Yeah. Go ahead, Zeph.
Graphite as well, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, graphite as well, right? So, yeah, different materials that can withhold the heat in the smelting process, right? So, it's clear that the fans of the Crucible with Andrew Wilson, Android Wilson, right? They are sort of the elemental material that's being shaped within the Crucible. So their ideology, their ideological, you know, bearings are being accommodated to the process of this smelting, right? So the crucible is the container in which this process of smelting is happening, where they're sort of separating the wheat from the chaff, as it were, to use a biblical reference.
Yeah, or it's like the purified metal from the slag. That's what it's called, slag.
Right. So let's take a look at this. Yes. So the fans are the slag.
This
Right
is
on.
painful.
I feel like I'm in 10th
So that's a
grade
good word for them. So let's take a
history
look at
watching
this
some
process
stupid
here.
video falling asleep.
Glean anything from this video here?
What is crucible smelting? Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations transformed raw ores into refined metals? One fascinating method they used is known as crucible smelting. This technique involves melting ores or metals inside a special container called a crucible. The crucible is made from materials that can withstand extremely high temperatures, allowing for the separation of metal from impurities. Crucible smelting provides precise control over temperature.
All right, so far we're almost 10 minutes in. I've seen a lot of that retarded shit while I was bringing the groceries in. Bruh, this shit is so gay.
It's just fucking stupid. Just flat out stupid.
This is literally just a drug. This is literally just a drug binge fucking fever dream.
Yes.
And crucible smelting isn't a thing. It's just metallurgy. Like, it's fucking retarded. The crucible is what you hold your liquid metal in. It's crazy.
Correct. Has nothing to do with the smelting.
Like, it's fucking wild.
We called them
Just a
ingots.
vehicle for the process of it.
Crucible ingots.
Oh my lord! Like, it's crazy.
So
This is
what are
what
they
happens.
doing, trying to break down the word crucible in its many different meanings and fashions throughout history? Is that what they're
I
doing?
guess, because like this is what being too intellectual does. This is your intellectualism on drugs.
Yes. This is probably
you overthink-
intellectualism
Okay.
because of drugs.
This is my point with overuse of said marijuana. He definitely is hard into it.
This is not marijuana behavior. No. This is tweak behavior. This is this is like meth behavior.
Thank you for coming up, Lady K. If you make it back, I will see you back. Thank you for coming up, darling. You guys also
go ahead, sorry.
Yes, he actually covers that as well.
I have to ask a question. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
You hear the clicking?
Yeah.
Damn.
What clicking?
He's talking about his Vicia game.
It's
and
not
atmosphere
supposed to
during
be
the process.
audible.
This results in a more refined and
I think it's
consistent
cool that it is
product.
audible. I wish you'd teach me how to do that.
Turn it off then.
To control the temperature in terms of when they're smelting the product, right? So the crucible is used to.
As an iron worker and an amateur metallurgist, no, the crucible does nothing to control the temperature. When you're
Correct.
smelting metal, by the way.
Correct.
The crucible is literally what you put your iron scrap into, or your metal scrap into, or your measured out metals if you're creating alloys. It's what you put your ore into to actually smelt down. You put your flux in if it's a metal that requires flux.
Within the blast furnace, yep.
Like this is the problem with reading books. You read a book and you think you know everything. You have no experience in it. This is why I say reading is gay. I don't actually believe reading is gay, but if you're not going to read the book and then go do it, and you're the dissertation of metallurgy, I know more, motherfucker. I've actually made things using these fucking techniques. Fuck you. Fuck you. The morning. Fuck you. Fuck you, TML.
Create the end product, right? So the heat and the aspects of the metal itself is being controlled. What the metal has to go through is being controlled. That's what the setting of the crucible is about.
No.
No, you
No.
literally the only thing you do for the crucible is sit it in the middle of your fucking furnace, so it gathers the most heat. Again, reading books is retarded if you're not going to actually practice the information within it. And this is what I try to
Reading
tell
books is
TML.
pointless if you don't understand what the fuck you're actually reading. If you
The
can't comprehend
crucible
what
is
you're
just a
reading,
holder.
what kind of sense
This
does
is
it make to
actually
you?
serious. He thinks he's teaching this. Exactly. That's the problem. He has no experience with what he's talking about. And he very rarely does. Chuck, have you actually read Plato's dissertations on the teaching element within society? Or Miss D4, have you actually read the dissertations of your comment chat by Plato? I don't think you did, so you're actually an intellectual idiot.
But I think Socrates had the antithesis dissertation of said subject. Did you not read that?
And people think I'm actually trying to make fun of him by just throwing in random words. Like, this is what TML actually does when he's talking about intellectual things. Like, he'll chain together incoherent intellectualisms with actual other works related to the topic.
Well,
and
I
he'll
think
that means something.
I think he was a huge. Who's the fella? The Unabomber guy, Kaczynski.
Kaczynski.
I think he's a follower of said manuscript material.
I enjoy Industrial Society, and it's never mind. Let me be quiet. My thing is you have intellectuals who don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about because they don't have the life experience, and then you have people who know what they're talking about, i.e. real intellectuals instead of pseudo intellectuals that have the experience on the subjects they're talking about. There's nothing wrong with having an intellectual conversation based on the core material. The problem is TML is an individual in which he probably can't fight. He probably has no physical prowess. So the only way that he can get off and feel superior is by making other people feel stupid. And that's what this is. And this is what I don't like. Knowledge is not about making other people feel stupid. It's about sharing and teaching. Just like physical strength is not about beating other opponents. It's about teaching others to be able to actually do the things in these books, like he's talking about, the crucible smelting. Being a blacksmith and an iron worker requires intelligence, and it also requires physical commitment. If you've never even hammered out a nail out of iron, you don't realize the raw physical strength it takes to do these things. That's why the people that this man worships, like Plato and Socrates, would have fucking suplexed him.
It's about controlling the settings so that the product can endure the appropriate amount of heat to create the.
Oh, and I'll say this before I continue going. I like TML, and I've tried to be really cool, but watching his reaction to Kev pissed me off and reignited my anger towards him because he can't take the slightest bit of criticism either. So he's not an intellectual, because an intellectual takes that criticism, evaluates it, extrapolates it, since that's his favorite fucking word, extrapolates the meaning behind it, and then it is better because of that criticism. Instead, he wants to be a little bitch boy and fucking review Kev's stream because he fucking did something that was retarded on a talent show, and he can't fucking not create sock accounts and harass people. Remember, me and this man argued, and his threat was to send people, if I gave him my address, was to send people to film me. And I'm like, bro, I would literally send you back their broken cameras. Pussy ass boy. Like, that's fucking crazy. Don't threaten to harass somebody if you don't have the actual physical fortitude to fucking follow through with it. And you don't have the mental fortitude to actually be an intellectual and understand the material. You're parroting back to me what you've read, and you don't actually understand it.
Extraction process, right?
Crucibles were often crafted from clay or other heat-resistant materials. The earliest examples of these crucibles date back to the 6th or 5th millennium before the Common Era in areas like Eastern Europe and Iran. During the Chalcolithic period,
And to the 4 people that keep coming in and out of the stream, I appreciate you sending this to TML and other people. Without you guys, the world wouldn't go round. You're part of the problem.
Yeah, they're probably popping in, screenshotting, running real quick, sending it, come back, screenshot.
Hence the super chat that I left.
Let me go back and address that. Thank you again, Chuck. I was getting in groceries and helping Mom out the car.
No. I'm just saying that's what this is in relation to what you're talking about right now.
I'm aware. Fuck the haters. Like, I have never met somebody that sounds like a troll and a rat at the same fucking time.
Period, which is also known as the Copper Age. Crucibles were primarily used for smelting copper and its alloys. These vessels were usually shallow and wide, often designed with handles or
Crucibles are designed for all metals, not just copper and its alloys. It's designed for all metals and all alloys. The crucible or the graphite crucible or the rock crucible
It's just a receptacle. It's a receptacle.
It's crazy to me.
Some crucibles are consumed during the process.
That's like the rock and mud crucibles that you see in Africa, Native Americans.
Clay crucible, yeah, and sure.
Well, the graphite crucible the graphite crucible was a huge advancement for humanity because it was reusable and it cut down on a lot of manufacturing time. Go ahead, Tootie, my bad.
I was just gonna say, does he go over the Marine Corps crucible as well?
Apparently, Lauren said this isn't even the most schizo part. I mean, he's getting what he wanted. We're going over this fucking shit show of a video, and we're judging it as we're watching the video. It can't get more honest, and I hope TML sees this part.
I don't think he's going to get the results that he's thinking he's going to get.
No, they're going to be much worse because he's a fucking schizophrenic drug addict.
Oh.
And I like TML. Me and him, like the few times that me and him talk, most of them have been good. But he acts like a fucking weirdo over the smallest of shit. And this is why bullying is good for society, because it makes you learn how to act appropriately in society.
Do you have a published book? Hey,
I want him to ask me that because yes, I do, actually.
Have you read
pouring spouts for easy handling of molten metal? The crucible's main role was to contain the ore in the hottest part of the furnace, allowing impurities to separate and enabling the metal to be shaped after the smelting process.
The crucible's not responsible for metal separating. That's because of the flux that
That's
you
the
add.
process. Yes.
And larger particulates and debris sink to the bottom of the liquid metal.
Hey, Grid.
Actually, they float.
That's your Grid.
Called
It is me.
What's up?
What's up, guys? How are you?
What's
Did
up,
y'all
Grid?
go shooting today?
We did go shooting.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. Did you guys catch any of the debates that we did?
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately.
that suit. Oh my gosh, the suit.
Oh, dude, no, Gibbs was rad. Like Gibbs made it. Like I don't care, you can't hate on Gibbs for bringing a little bit of style into the room. So
That was the purple guy, Orthodox.
the moderator. He's probably been the best moderator. Gibbs is literally the best moderator I've seen moderating since Andrew stopped moderating. Bar none. Bar none. I'm telling you. He did everything exactly right. When they started to wander off track, he would clarify, get them back on track. He stopped them when they started going and being asshats. When the audience was getting all rowdy, he kind of defused that without having to be a dick and be like, shut the fuck up. He was just like, hey, yeah, fuck you, and then go back to it. Literally, best moderation ever. You know what isn't good moderating? Staring at a fucking camera like you know what you're doing and never doing shit. so that people get pissed off and hate your channel. That's what bad moderating is. So anyway,
shotgunning the beers.
Also, shotgunning the beers was pretty rad. I mean, not my choice. Wouldn't be what I would do, but that was hilarious as fuck. It was great. It was really good.
When he first did it, people in chat were going nuts saying, "Did he just shotgun that mother?" Oh my god, this shit was hilarious in chat.
I know, right? Like it was great. The whole thing. I mean, you guys missed out. You really did. The whole thing from start to finish, the food, the atmosphere, everybody sitting around talking outside. And I'm going to be honest with you. We had, I don't know how many people we had. We had a lot of people. It was a great event. It was truly great. You just don't know. There were so many people. I don't know how many, but there were a lot. And at the end of the day, the real trick was there was not one incident. Nobody got pissed off at anybody else. There's nobody out there cursing. No food was thrown. No beers were spilled. It was just really awesome. People just having a great time. Everything was smooth. It was awesome. I mean, I can't say it shocked me how well it went. So yeah.
I just thought there was going to be more stuff live because, like, the only thing we really got to see was those debates you did. I thought more people were supposed to be walking around with cameras and doing live interviews.
Well, so what happened is Tom was going to do that, and then he was having some technical difficulties, tomfoolery, and he did stream a lot to his channel, but he was having a lot of problems, and he could really only stay in one place, and that was cool. I told him that was fine. And then I kind of forgot that I had the GoPro and the wireless mics, so that we could have fired up a completely separate stream and just had people wandering around talking, but there was so much going on that I never stopped moving, and so it wasn't even on the radar. So, but
that's cool.
It was definitely cool.
You were the host over at your place, so
I think we lost OG or something.
He's probably dealing with something at the house. Probably Tucky.
No,
he's totally gone.
That's what I said.
Oh dear, my bad.
Oh dear. I don't even see me. Maybe I'm behind. Maybe I need to.
Okay, you
You're not really cool enough to be up here, bro. We'll get to you.
Tootie.
Okay, do this one. There we go.
There you go.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Look how cool.
Now that you've. Now
Whoa.
he's gone. What the hell?
The fuck? We're losing everybody.
What's going on?
You're the host now, Tootie.
No.
I'm the host. Oh.
You're the host.
Hostess with the mostest there, sweetest.
You got to giggle with the jiggle.
I'm hip.
Oh, there's Lauren. Oh, come on, Lauren.
Can you end the stream, please?
Yes. Okay.
What?
All right, everybody. Something must be going on. I'll go ahead and end it. And I guess you want to stick around, stick around. Later, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
Starlight and law, cosmic soldier.